Actually, I found another a Gila fit, which works super nicely.
A Gila
But
fit.
it
Yep.
obviously costs 350 mil.
Yep.
So I went to a system which was a high sec system, but it was lawless, and I completely was out of my mind. I didn't know why I did go there. There's lots of events there, for this sleeper stuff. And I
Yeah.
went into one of them, and a guy came after me and waited a bit to see what I'm doing. I didn't do anything, and he attacked me and killed me.
What was
So
that?
I
What ship
made
were you in?
numerous mistakes there and lost my Gila. So that's the story for today.
Oh no. Jesus Christ, you're in your Gila. That's like 200 million plus whatever else your foot.
Yeah, 350, yeah. But it
Oh,
was my bad. Like it was my problem because I went into a practically a no-sex system. Then I didn't check the directional scan if someone is coming after me, and then I would have been able to get away, and for some reason I did not. And then I think I could have beaten the guy actually, but I was so lame by targeting and retargeting and whatever. So apparently he won, but it was a fair
uh,
fight. Like it was completely on me.
did you manage to target him and at least get a few shots off, or what? Oh, did you manage to at least target and get a few shots off?
Oh yeah, I made him 1/3 armor. So I think if I was quicker, I could have actually made him
Oh,
escape.
that's awesome. But yeah, that sucks, man. Far out.
I've learned heaps, so that's good.
Yeah. Oh, so at least it wasn't your nightmare. So have you been farming to recoup some of the money?
Yeah, I'm doing these events, and they give me some money, but I'm mostly doing it for the points. And I think at the
Gotcha.
end I'll get some 200 plaques or something, and a couple of ships as well. So I think it's worth it.
So what event is that called?
The Capsuleer Day, it's on the left-hand side. If maybe, I think you have collapsed that. Capsuleer Day 22, Nexus Reckoning.
Where do I have to
Yeah.
go? Is that in opportunities?
Oh yeah, it's in
Oh,
opportunities, and it's called uh, Dri- Sleeper Forge or something.
oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, I've not seen that.
I saw a guy with a golem there, so apparently it works in that side as well. I mean, obviously golem can do a lot of damage, so it's basically you have to do lots of DPS on frigates and cruisers, and that's it.
Okay. Silence the informant. Silence the
They're only
informant.
noting, no worm scrumbing. So if it doesn't work out, you can escape. So it's fine.
Okay, cool, cool. Bob, is that you?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I just got on. Gonna take the Golem out for a test drive.
Oh, you finished training for it?
Yeah, yeah. So, interesting story. A dude bought me some injectors, Daily
No,
Pixel.
Yeah, I saw that on the last stream.
Yeah. So, yeah, I had enough to learn like 4 million points in a pretty quick succession.
Nice.
So I'll show you my fit is I think it's pretty good. I think maybe I've focused too much on cap stability, but reading about this, you just go into Bastion mode and obliterate everything.
Yeah, so basically I have a Vargur, which is the Minotaur one, and you don't really need it cap stable because you rep so much shield. It's ridiculous. Like you don't have to run the booster all the time.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. So I'm gonna try it out and see how it feels, and then probably put a bit more into damage.
Yeah. I actually just built uh, a rattlesnake and parked it in Matsu. I just got here right as you
Oh,
logged on.
oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Uh, I don't know if you've seen my rattlesnake build, but it is just awesome. I've been through about 10 different iterations, and this is by far the best. It's just tanks everything. EM
Yeah,
Storm.
I have a little less tank on mine, I think, but I really like it. I have one in Ren's, but I just went and since I was over in this area. I didn't want to try to jump it through low sec, so I just built another one over here.
Oh, nice. Nice. So are you doing missions in Motsu? Can you do the level 4 Taurus Egasuo, I think her name is? That's where I am at the moment. I'm speaking to this NPC. It's Moon 4, I think it was. Moon 6 Caldari Navy Logistics Support.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I can do those.
Awesome. I'm about to head off and do a mission. So I just try a mission for the first time in L4. So I just activate Bastion mode and just, yeah, burn everything down. I've got a extra large shield booster with 2 boost amplifiers. So I should be pretty good.
Is it just a Tech 2 booster?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but you got the 2 amps, so how much does it actually say it reps?
It says 1602 per 5 seconds, but I'm not entirely sure.
Well, once you enter Bastion mode, that will double.
Yes, that's, yeah, true.
So you basically double your DPS and your shield boost, and I don't know, it increases your resist. I don't know how by how
Yes.
much, but
I think it's pretty big.
but also when you enter Bastion mode, you can't move for 60 seconds because that's how
Yep.
long the cycle is.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, but I think I should be okay.
But it also increases your range too, so you can hit shit pretty far away.
Yeah. All right. Let's take off. Actually, I need to get some drones, salvage drones.
Do you have some combat drones as well?
What drone? Sorry.
Combat drones.
Yeah, I've got 4 Hobgoblin 2s. So these can only do, I think, 50 megabits or 25 megabits. So.
Yeah, just in case a frigate is warp scrambling you and you're in trouble.
Yeah, good call. All right, let's give this a go.
I'm in local. If you invite me to fleet, I can join you.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Let me invite you. Just in case, yeah. Okay, I've gone form fleet with. Alright, so I'm just outside the station now. I'm going to La, L-A-A-H. Oh, I can probably just link it.
What's the mission? Which mission is it?
It's called Silence the Informant, which I believe is EM thermal for rogue drones and kinetic thermal for mercenaries, it says here.
Alright. Oh, what the heck?
So, Nock, what are you up to at the moment?
Just finding one of these sites, just going back and forth between 2 systems.
Finding what sort of side?
These event sites, you know what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. How much capacity does this use? Not too bad. Okay.
I guess I messed up when I bought some cruise missiles.
Yeah.
And I told it to buy 4,000 or 3,500. And I guess there wasn't enough on the market. It only bought 69. So
Oh,
I didn't even pay
no.
attention. I didn't even pay attention. I threw them all in my cargo hold and they just took off. So I'm like, so I got like no thermal cruise missiles. I've got some precision ones, but I could just use the Scorch. It'll
Bonkers.
be fine, I guess.
We've got the Golem, man. We've got the Golem. We're gonna go. We're gonna take it for a test drive. We've got Repo here. He's gonna be my bodyguard as well, just in case shit hits the fan, because I don't know how to use this beast. Alright, let's jump. Chaotic's here too. Hey, Chaotic. We've got the Golem. We've got the Golem. And I'm pretty happy with the fit. I'm pretty happy with the fit. I think maybe I've gone too much into capacitor though, so yeah, let's see. I reckon I might be able to change out maybe this capacitor or one of the rigs. Thanks, man. Yeah, really good. I'm interested. I'm really interested to see what sort of damage the Golem will put out. Cheers. Cheers, lads.
I think you can actually ungroup your rockets, or I mean missiles as well, so you can target different targets because it will be huge.
Good point. Yeah, good idea.
But you'll see.
That's kind of why I like the Varger, because it doesn't have travel time for missiles since it's projectiles, so it's like instant damage.
Okay, is that using the crystals? Oh,
No,
projectiles.
it's yeah, projectile. It's the yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's the Minmatar equivalent of the Golem, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty nice. It's also in Rens, so I don't have one over here. I thought about building because I can fly the Golem too.
Wow. I'm really looking forward to this update coming out late this month. All the visual upgrades that are coming. All right, you're already here. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. I thought I thought you had already went in. I guess.
I'm
I
just
guess I'll
gonna.
be taking these
I'll
guys.
go Bastion. I'll go Bastion mode now. All right, let's see what I hit for. Wow, 4K. Okay, that was... And these guys actually have a bit of thermal resist and my fire... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Holy crap. The fire rate is insane. Oh, shit. And I didn't even use my missile guidance computer. Oh, wowee. This is phenomenal. And yep, Knock, you... Oh, sorry, Knock, you are definitely right. I need to separate them, at least into groups of 2.
So do it now.
Yeah, good idea.
That's kind of how I felt when I first flew my Varger.
Yeah, yep. So what's
so awesome?
What's your rattlesnake? Can you send me... Can you link it in Fleet?
Yeah, hang on.
Alright, I'm going to repair. Let's see. Oh, I'll let it take a bit more damage, then I'll repair. Bonkers in chat is saying a target painter is probably a good idea too. So it might be a matter of changing out the cap recharger for a target painter. Oh, this is so good. All right, I'm gonna have a look at your rattlesnake. Yeah, dude, I think that's virtually the same as mine. I'm pretty certain. Or very similar, at least. Wait, let me link you
Yeah,
mine.
I think you had a little bit more tank on yours. I put a sensor booster on there just for targeting frigates faster, but
I think in one recharge,
I
I just did almost a third of my shield. What the hell?
yeah, you'll boost like my Varger boost 1/4 of its shield with just one boost, and that's with the Gist X type. With the if you get a Pith X type, it's really expensive though.
I
It costs
saw
as much
that.
as it costs as much as the Marauder itself,
Ah,
but you'll boost like a crap ton of shield.
yeah, the extra damage would be actually pretty nice, though, to be honest. Why not? Okay, so now I've got to wait 23 seconds before I can move.
Yeah. Just make sure you disable the
Yeah.
cycle so it's and the drones, well, I guess that one wreck dropped loot. I guess the boss or something. But usually they don't drop loot.
Just show you my my thingo. Wait a minute. No, that's not got any of my build on it. How do I link it to you when it's in?
If you right click it and then go to simulate fit,
Ah, gotcha. Thank you.
and then from there you drag the little chain right next to the name or
So
the
that's
name
still
itself.
yours would put out a lot more damage than mine, but
Yeah,
mine.
I think I'm getting like 1300 1200 DPS.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Have you gone through the gate?
No, I haven't went through
All
yet.
right. Me either. Me either. I'm just looting, but
Yeah, there's only one wreck with loot. Oh, it's grabbing it now.
just gonna go pick up my mobile tractor. Then I'll head to the gate in a sec. Yeah, yeah. Bonkers is saying in chat you've got to time the disable. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's I forget all the time in my Varger. Then I'll
Yeah.
end up having to wait another minute before I can move.
Alright, I'll just bring my okay, I'm heading over to the gate now. So I'm using a missile guidance computer with a missile guidance script. So that should help me hit smaller targets as well. So I could either switch out in my medium slot a cap recharger 2 or in my low slot a capacitor flux coil. Just recalling my drones. So also I found personally that one gecko was better than 2 Caldari Navy Wasps drones.
Yeah, the only thing is if you use the augmented ones, you'll end up getting more DPS out of the augmented ones.
Augmented Wasps?
But yeah, I think they're like 50. That's what I have. I think they're like 50 mil
Okay.
each. Of course, I don't know which one goes faster, but
I found that the augmented ones that I had got constantly picked off, but then when I swapped to the Caldari Navy drone Wasps, they didn't really die.
yeah. So the Navy ones have 100%. They have basically double health as the Tech 2,
Okay.
and the augmented ones only have, I think, 50% more health. So they
Gotcha.
still have more health than the Tech 2, but they don't have quite as much health as the
Okay. Yeah.
Navy ones.
But yeah, the gecko is an absolute beast. Beast.
Yeah, the geckos are pretty nice.
All right, Bastion mode. I like the animation as well for Bastion mode, where it opens up these additional sort of hatches on the hull.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I really do love the rattlesnake though. Riddick! Hey mate, I got the golem. We are in siege mode right now. Absolutely killing it. Just crazy. The amount of damage this thing is pumping out. One shield booster can do up to a third of my shield. Chaotic, how far off are you from the golem? See, watch this. Ready? One shield boost. I should have let it go down further. And because of the Bastion, your resistances just go through the sky, so... One month? Okay. Maybe you should buy some Plex, and then sell the Plex, and then buy some injectors. Nah, look, that month gives you time to, Golem is great. Kronos is my favorite at the moment. So Riddick in chat says Kronos is his favorite. Let's have a look what that is, because I can't even remember.
Yeah, that's the Galente Marauder.
Aha.
I don't think I can fly that one.
Gonna have a look at it now. Kronos, so...
Actually, I may...
What's this thing I'm using? Auto-targeting system. Do I even need to use that? What does it do?
I guess I can fly the Kronos, because... You don't have to activate it. It'll auto-target stuff, but just passively it gives you 3 extra targets.
Ah, gotcha. Should be concentrating on mining jobs. Filthy miners. I was mining at work today. I think it only activates in a certain radius though, doesn't it? 60 kilometers. Ah. I learnt yesterday, right? I had 5 dunk salvage drones just out and about whilst I was doing the mission, and they all got picked off. It was a costly mistake.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize they would have got targeted.
Yeah, they'll attack. They'll attack regular drones.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm going to come out of Bastion mode now because we've only got really a few targets left. You're both dunks. You lost your... Yeah, I lost 5 or
I
6
almost got that
dunks.
one spider drone with my sentries.
5.
But he got too close.
Oh. These Hobgoblin 2s haven't taken any damage, so I don't know if it's just because they're not getting targeted or they're too fast.
Yeah, they don't tend to target the small drones, and also it is a lot harder for them to hit them.
Gotcha. Getting some decent loot in this one. So Nock was saying yesterday what I can do is I can get a frigate, put the frigate in my frigate bay, and then I can carry up like another 300 cubic meters of goods. Remove this before I shoot it again. Unlock target. Shorter range missiles, you can go torpedo golem. Bonkers in chat says you could go torpedo, and yes, that is the plan, Bonkers. I just don't have the skills high enough yet for torpedoes. I don't have torpedo specialization yet, but I'm training towards that. So thank you for that. Yeah. Do you have any trouble tanking when there's lots of mobs around, or are you pretty good? Jesus, so much loot.
Oh, they haven't even really attacked me much.
So, do you have a jump clone out in nullsec and you jump between high sec and low sec? Is that what you do?
Me?
Repo. Reop.
Oh
But
no,
you-
I haven't. I don't really play in nullsec.
Yeah, me either. So for torpedoes, torp. You can see there that I really am missing a few things. Torpedoes 5 is 12 days, then torpedo specialization. I'd probably really have to learn them in order for it to be viable. Yeah, thanks Bonkers, please do, because this fit that I have right now isn't the final version. Like, I can take out one of these capacitor recharges and put in something else for DPS. So the faster I can kill things, the better. I don't need these cap recharges. Maybe I should put in like one of those warhead rigs. Show info. So this, what's this do? 20% capacitor recharge rate. And whereas that's 39%. But you lose capacitor bonus. Interesting. Jesus Christ. So much loot. Do you have a faster method of looting? Do you just say leave a tractor beam here, come back once it's all done?
Yeah, I do that sometimes, but you have to be careful because there are some people that fly around scanning down the MTUs just to kill them.
Gotcha. It's just taking so long. Oh my gosh. Earning good ISK though. Did you pick up a quest at all?
Yeah, I also have a maxed out Noctis, so
Oh,
that works really well if you have one close, but
I
mine's
do.
not anywhere near here.
I've got a yeah, full salvage Noctis in Motsu. Oh, it takes so long. Should come back. Should come. I see. This is why I need an alt. So the alt can just come and do this. Bugger, I'll stop wasting your time. There's just so much loot. Oh, Jason. This must be bonkers. The Grimace. Okay, 3.4 BL. So you... Okay. And you're using 2 small tractor beams. 48k. See, Bonkers has 2 small tractor beams as well. Well, and a salvager on his, and he's using 2 large warhead flare catalysts.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that because yeah, I have 2 tractor beams on my Varger too, so that makes it much easier and quicker to pull in loot.
Yeah, okay, so probably a few little upgrades I can do here. Yeah, thanks, mate. I'm definitely not having any capacitor problems at the moment, so yeah. And I doubt that I ever will. Alright, I'm just bringing everything in now, then we can head off. I'll just leave the rest. It's all good. Alright, I'm on my way to the acceleration gate. Yeah, that fit is heavy on cap usage. Just pulse the repper when needed. Yep. Yep. The repper is just insane. I can't imagine there will ever be a time when I'm in Bastion mode when I need to just flat out abuse the rep. Well, I'm only using, yeah, the extra large shield booster too as well, so... I know that there's the X Pith one, which is even better. Oh yeah, I should look at yours again. Just have a bit of a more detailed look whilst I'm going towards that. So you're using the Pith... Oh wait. Yeah, so you're using the Pith X type, yeah. Yeah. Being bonkers, when I was looking today, the builds are for the most part pretty standard, I feel. Now, if I look at my fit, in my low slot, so I definitely swapped that out. Alrighty. I love the sound effects. I'm gonna try to take some damage here. See how fast I can rep up. Go, drones, go. Entering Bastion mode. Here we go. Just ridiculous. Okay. I think you might have to protect me for a second. I think... Oh, no. I thought my game just crashed then. Police skin. Hey, booger! I just got my golem. Just got a golem. So, giving this bad boy a go. Now, in golem mode... Oh! So, in Bastion mode, my missiles can go 100 and... My cruise missiles can go 181 kilometers. What the hell? And they move so quickly as well. Oh, one of my hobgoblins actually did get hit. Alright, well this quest is done now anyway. Oh, booger, you can't fly one yet? Well, goals, mate. Dreams. Nah, goals. It is really, really good. The damage increase over the rattlesnake is ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to align to... where? Was it? Motsu? Sim's back. Hey, mate. You're currently working towards a Tengu. Alright. Tengu. Let's have a look at the Tengu, mate. Okay, so this is... How much does a Tengu cost? Armor? What bonuses does it have? Okay, Caldari defensive systems. What's this ship for? I don't even know what this ship's for. It's interesting. T3 cruiser. Oh, hey, Splendid. Oh, sorry, excuse me for yawning. I got the, I had to make sure I didn't die. I just got a Bastion. So, sorry, not a Bastion, a Golem. And yeah, killing it. That was so quick. So quick. Yeah, it's a very special type of ship. Just going to dock in, yeah, Moon 6. Eldari Navy. Gotcha, bonkers. Splendid, what are you doing? Where are you? What are you up to? Oh. It's probably Sunday in America, is it? Nah, it's probably late. Is it early in the morning? You guys are 15 hours behind or so.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested.
Okay. All right. Did you want to do another one, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, that's fine.
I was going to mine ice, but I'm just taking a break from the game today, and no, I'm not from the US. Booga. Found a nice little 310 dead site. A 3 out of 10 dead site. What does that mean? Move all this over into the Iteron. All of these into the Iteron. We take them to Jita eventually. All right. What did I need? Salvager. I don't think I've got one of them here. Dang it. Tractor beam? Nope. Okay, I could switch out something. I could put in another ballistic control system. What do you reckon? Yeah. Go more damage. Missile guidance enhancer. What's that? Okay. Or a ballistic control. Now that's a medium, is it? Is that a that's a low power. Which one do I put in, guys? Should I put in a
Ballistic control.
third one, even though there's diminishing returns? Yeah? Do you reckon I should put in a third one or a missile guidance enhancer?
Yeah, 3 is fine.
Okay. Oh no, I don't have enough. I don't have enough CPU. Dang. That's okay. That's okay. All right, I'll get the next quest. Last night I did so much clicking while mining ice and doing combat sites at the same time. You must be multi-boxing, right? Okay, this quest is called Enemies Abound, 1 of 5. Let's get our... What do we need? Okay, we need kinetic and thermal. Kinetic and thermal. Let's get a few more. Probably don't need that many, do I? You never know. Alright, I'm gonna undock now. Oh, no, he Simwolf has said it's against Galanti, so I actually need to abandon this mission because I can't afford to lose any more rep with them.
Permission requested.
Thank you, Sim. Thank you, Sim. Oh, what would I do without you, Sim? Buddy Sim. Oh no. Alright, I can do this one. Okay, so this one is called Taurus Egasuo. You can see the enemy in mission description. Yeah, okay. So what do we need? Why isn't it coming up?
I think doesn't that say unauthorized military presence?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, man. I'm losing it. Oh my god, why can't I copy that?
And I think that's Blood Raider icon.
Oh, so sorry. Okay. Yeah, Angel Cartel. So, explosive and kinetic.
No, I think it's is it? I think it's Blood Raiders, isn't it?
Probably. I'm just having a look on Eve Uni. Unauthorized military presence. Angel Cartel level 4, but maybe there's a different one. Maybe there's another one. No, that didn't give anything.
Yeah, there's a couple different ones for different factions.
Oh, you're right. EM Thermal. Thank you. Good call. EM, and then we'll get some thermal. I got it? Yeah. 1 hour to done time, by the way. Oh, 1 hour to downtime. Yeah, that's all right. I'll be on for a bit longer after downtime too. I'm doing a later shift at work this week, so it's all good. All right, so we're going to La.
I haven't undocked yet, but I'll be there shortly.
All right, cool. Let's try some Mjolnir. Some Inferno. Oh, damn drone boats are not easy task in reckoning sites. Those dudes hate drones. Yeah. What drones are you using, Splendid? I found, so Caldari Navy Wasps were really good. I had augmented ones and they kept getting obliterated. And then when I moved to the Caldari Navy, they were so good. And then I swapped them over to one Gecko, and the Gecko is just crazy. So Splendid, how do you mine ice? You must have multi-box, right? You've got one account mining ice, and then the other you just... Why does it say, why is there 2 warp? I've got 2 warp to locations. What the hell? Alright, let's go.
Warp drive active.
Bonkers, it should be up in your character sheet. And then you go to... yeah, I've forgotten. Interactions, there it is. Interactions. That's alright. I only found that out a few days ago. Alright. Oh no, 19 kilometers away. This is why I need to get something on there. Oh, some more ishk. Oh. Hello. Let's have a look. What damage are we doing? Shit. Needs one more round of that. Get some hobgoblins going. Normally I am at 2 locations at the same time. Isaac mining ice, the other at Nell mining ores. I'm prepping up as I go. Oh. How do you farm or mine, sorry, in low nullsec and not get killed? Like, is it in a region that your alliance is there, and is there still the potential to get ganked? I'm always tired in the evenings. I've been up since it's only 6 a.m. this morning. But talking makes me yawn. I don't know what's going on. Alliance standing fleet, got ya. Yeah, I just always worried in nullsec. And then even in, if I'm part of an alliance, even in highsec, they can gank me, so I can't really join a corporation. Because they'll just kill me. Shouldn't have even bothered with this. Oh. Hell yeah. Sour cola bottles. Yes, please. Yep, the sour. Sim, what are you doing? Did you answer that? Maybe you already did. We get jumped constantly on those belts, but we have good FCs. What does FCs stand for? Gotcha barely. Just jump now. Usually rogue pilots. Fleet commander. Awesome, Sim.
Drive active.
Anyone watching any good series? I watched the new episode of The Last of Us, but season 2's not great. Oh. Let's go Bastion mode.
That's on Netflix, right?
No, The Last of Us. I don't know. I think it's HBO.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
I watched the first season, and that was pretty good, but the second season's not great.
I'll try to snipe these frigates before they get close.
Sure thing. Reop, are you watching anything? Do you watch any series?
Not recently. I haven't watched anything new anyways.
Yeah. Knock, are you there? What about you?
One sec.
Knock lost to Gilla today. So.
Yeah, so we watched Severance the other day. Like we just grinded the 2 seasons. It's awesome.
Just grinded the 2 seasons.
Yeah, in a weekend, yeah, it's so good. The other was Dark Matter, the newest one on Apple TV. That's also very good.
What's Severance about? I'm just Googling it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to spoil it. Like whenever you find it, it's fine. I would recommend you to just jump in and watch the first episode, and that's it.
Yeah, okay. Abyss
Yeah, the game is
Gankers.
completely on my bad. Like I went to a lawless system and I didn't watch out for anything really. So yeah.
Yeah. The damage difference between the rattlesnake and the golem is just insane. And a lot of it may not even look like... It may not be necessarily insanely larger numbers, but the rate of fire when you're in Bastion mode... See you, Splendid. Thanks for dropping by, man. Really appreciate it. Have a good sleep. Hopefully one day we can do some missions together. Oh. Was that Zord? Zod? Zod. Oh no. This guy, he was a newbie. 2 days. Zod, newbie, Korax. Nice old chap. That's my note, so I remember him. Anything? Nothing. Nothing. Go, drones, go. Sim, sorry, you've probably told me. Where did you live again? Was it Germany? That's right. I've got a memory like a sieve. Or a sieve, however you pronounce it. Okay, we need 10 militants in my cargo hold, so... Where are they? Oh, there they are. Personal
They're in the
carrier.
here. I'll broadcast target. I was gonna go pick them up because I got a micro warp.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Probably be a lot quicker. Thanks, Sim. You probably would need to. It's actually pretty worrying. I watched a series out of... it might have been Germany. I'm not sure. It was called Dark. It was on Netflix. Really good. Dark series, isn't it? Yeah, Dark. Really good. Was it German? It is Germany, yeah. Ah. Alright, now. Just way too slow. I need to get salvages. Or I need to get tractor beams, actually. That's what I need.
All right, I picked up the militants.
Awesome, if you could just drop them off here. Definitely need to get a couple of tractor beam 2s. Damn it. Capital.
I don't have enough cap to burn all the way back, so I'll get close and then I'll drop them so the MTU will pick them up.
Awesome. Yeah, I do need an afterburner sim. I definitely do. I can actually... Yeah, I can put one on here. I'll just swap out this useless cap recharger too. It's just so frustrating. I can't do a damn thing. Just gotta sit here like an idiot. Yeah, I could leave a mobile tractor unit here. Come back. Yeah. I could have gone back, left my mobile tractor unit here, Done another quest. There. Yeah, bonkers. That's what I need to do. Because this is a time-consuming part. Come back, drones. Yeah, no, I've got a Noctis. I've got a really good Noctis. I'll show you my Noctis. This is it. Oh, look at this bad boy, mate. Look at him go. That Noctis was designed for salvaging.
Or the militants should be in the MTU.
Alright, I'll open it now. Sure are. Alright, I'm going to align to Motsu. I make 4 to 5 missions, set bookmarks to every pocket, and come later with the Noctis and lot salvage later. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
What time is it where you are, Reop?
It's 5 a.m.
I didn't get my... Oh my god, I forgot to get my goddamn MTU.
I bookmarked it in case you forgot.
I might be able to go back there. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can just walk back. It's all good.
Warp drive active.
That's alright, bonkers. Yeah, I've got to figure it out, right? Because this is taking too long. God damn it. Now I've got to jump. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Now I've got to jump through this gate again. Oh, I need to put a... What should I put on this? Should I put 100 meganewton or a 500 meganewton? God's sake.
Yeah, I'd put the 500 micro warp.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that chaotic. I've got one in Motsu. Pretty sure. Okay, so there's a 500 one. Do I? Yeah, I've got stuff all over the place. That's the problem. -1. Yeah, I got shit everywhere. It's bloody annoying. Nakai. What the hell's that? Nakri. I don't even remember ever being down there. So this stuff. Look at this. Mining barge. Look at all this garbage. I've had my account since 2010, and I was in a corp at one point. Did not buy my account. Dude is loaded, chat. Yeah, I'm actually professional. I'm actually going undercover for an alliance. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, now, okay, there's my tractor unit. Scoop to cargo. Oh, it probably picked up a lot of stuff whilst I was gone, didn't it? Hey, there we go. Where's Scoop? Or did I scoop it already? Yep. Yeah, Bob. He admitted he's a spy on screen. Yeah. I do remember hearing about that though. There was something like there was a guy who was in one alliance and he deliberately left that alliance and worked his way up the other alliance and then destroyed them from the inside out or something and stole everything from them. Did you guys hear that story? On Eve? Yeah, Puff, I got the golem. He's with us now. Never trust anyone. Yeah, so my golem's really good. But I'm just going to swap this out for the 500 meganewton. And that way I'll be able to actually do stuff. And I might put another mobile tractor in here. Story is well known in New Eden. Gotcha. Gotcha, Sim. Oh, so sorry that took that long, Reop. I may or may not have done something similar to smaller corps and alliances. Oh, Buff Knuckle. Those are stories you take to your grave. Opportunities? Alright. Let's have a look if I can Google it.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Sim. I think every Eve player has thought about doing it, let's be honest. I don't know, I don't think I could do it. I couldn't do it. I don't want to I don't like to deceive people. And so I okay, so whoops. It's because I got that button bound. Okay, I'll swap this out now, and then I might bring a second mobile tractor so we can move through a lot quicker. 14. Then we're going to... I've got some things that I like to... that I'm using a lot, so I'm just holding on to them for now. Can't recharge it too. Then we got the 500 meganewton. Please. Oh, I don't have the CPU again for it. Shit.
There is already something in that location.
Come on. I can put a 5 meganewton one on there, can I? There's already something there. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, we got a 5 meganewton, which would take it from 125 to 131. Not even going to bother. I don't know what to do. What if I take this off? Okay.
Yeah, the boost amps take a lot of CPU.
Yeah, I just took that off. So I took off my
That's
target
what Puff
auto
was saying in
targeter.
chat. 2 shield boost amps might be a bit overkill.
Well, yeah, it definitely feels like it is. Yeah, yeah. So maybe... Okay, I'll take one of them off.
I only use 1 boost amp on my Varger.
Okay, now I can put the cap recharger back on. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think that will do for now. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Puff Knuckle saying to put a salvager on, and that's a good idea, Puff Knuckle. I just don't have one here. I have to go to Jita later. Oh, that's right. I wanted to get one more tractor unit. Where is it? Alright, the next quest is called Cargo Delivery Objectives. Now, that is not against anyone. It says, is that against Galenti? No, it's against Serpentis Prime, so
I
that's
think that's
okay.
Serpentis.
Yeah, so I can take that quest, can't I? It's only paying 500,000 combined. What the hell? What do you reckon? Just do it? Or should I decline
Yeah, might as
it?
well.
Alright, I'll accept it. Let's go. Oh, what sort of damage do we need?
And I have one in Mats.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we can head off and do that one too if you like.
Matsu as well.
Okay, so for this Serpentis one, we need kinetic and thermal damage.
Mine is also kinetic thermal.
Cool, cool. Alright, undocking. My Vat God doesn't even have a shield boost amp, gotcha. Well, when you're in Bastion mode, do you even need one? That's the bloody question, mate. That's the question I put forward to Puff Knuckle. He's crazy.
Warp drive active.
just deck it out for pure DPS. Why not? That's why I probably... Bonkers. Oh, Pepsi Max is the best. Easily. Okay, so it says you need 10 times Quaff Ultra in your thingo. Oh, I think no sugar drinks are great, man. Yeah, I drink them all the time. And energy drink. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't know. You hear that they're, I don't know, bad, but I don't believe it. It's better than drinking full sugar drinks, right? What about you, Bonkers? Whoops. Better launch this. And we'll launch these drones. Let's go into Sebastian mode. 'Cause why not? Oh, baby. Look at that. Knock. Yeah, you're right. There probably isn't enough data on them, hey? So at the moment I'm cruise missiles, but only because I don't have the torpedo skills. I don't have specialization. I'll quickly show you. I'll quickly show you what I got. I do plan on going torpedoes. So all I've got is, I got torpedoes at 4 and a bit, so... And I can't do torpedo specialization until it's done torpedoes, you see. It says they're only 12 days, so... I would just drink sugar-free. I can't see it being that bad. I guess it depends what's... I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're bad. I think it's better than drinking full strength. Okay, let's see. I barely ate any capacitor there either. Okay, so now I need to get... Do we need to destroy the warehouse? Yeah, probably. Let's go. We're going to boost that.
No, I think you just loot it.
Alright, I'll go loot it. I'll go loot it. Alright, now I've got my 500 MN. Let's go. I'm going to overload it. Let's go! It's time to go Super Saiyan.
All right, we'll have a race. I think you're gonna win. I don't know. I'm catching up.
Oh shit! No! Oh no! He's too quick. It was such a good idea though, adding this. Oh.
I didn't loot it though.
Okay, done. And I've saved where my mobile tractor is. Oh, there's a safeguard. Oh, there's more. There's more. Let's kill him. Yeah, we can go straight to your mission if you want as well. The way I think
Alright.
about it, bonkers, is everything's bad for you these days. I don't know. If you... Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Yeah, and it also depends on who's funding them, bonkers, you know? Whoever's paying the researchers. Because overkill is underrated. Yeah. Okay, awesome. I might leave my tractor beam here, then go do your mission, then come back here. So, did you want to... Where are we going?
I won't be able to warp you because I'm not fleet commander, but I guess you could follow me.
Okay, what Stargate should I go to? How do I follow you? Maybe I can just make you fleet leader. I'll make you fleet leader.
No, I'll. It's. Yeah, that's fine. Make me fleet leader.
Wait a minute. Now, how do I do that? Fleet? No, move member? Wing commander, maybe?
Now just move yourself to squad. There you go.
Aha! There you go.
Warp drive active.
Now I just need to remember to come back before I friggin' log off.
I think we got 14 minutes.
Oh yeah. Will it disappear, do you think? Or will, when we log back on, it'll still be here?
It should disappear.
Oh shit.
I think all the rats might respawn, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe I should just quickly go and grab all of that, actually. That's okay. It's okay.
Warp drive active.
Oh, goddamn you. Yeah, thanks, Nock. It would sort of make sense if it was to disappear, but then again. So will Kaldari defensive is Kaldari should I be learning more Kaldari destroyer? No. What sort of ship is this? Kaldari battle cruiser? No. I don't even know.
Marauder.
So this is a Kaldari battleship. Sure. Oh, just gotta grab some water. Just grabbing some water. Oh, what was your mission anyway, Reop?
The assault for Gristus.
Oh. Guritas Extravaganza. I like their missions. But what's a vigil? I've never heard of that. A vigil. Eve Online Vigil. A vigil is an unusual Minmatar ship serving both as a long-range scout as well as electronic welfare platform. Site you need to scan down. How would you even know if it's there though? Do you use this little scanner thing? First person view. Oh, that's cool. Ah, get me out of there. Okay, let's descan. Oh, look, a cosmic signature. What do I do with that? I think I need to get a scanner, don't I? Alt P. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, you need probes, yeah. Alrighty. Come on. A lot more cargo room as well than the rattlesnake. EVE Online. How to lose. Yeah, pretty fun until you 1. How to lose 4.5 billion in 5 minutes. Golem miner conduit.
I use for Triglavian hunting.
What the hell? Miner conduit. Uh-oh. Just watching this video. Miner conduit. What's a conduit? Oh shit, he's getting absolutely obliterated. Oh, crap. He's warp scrambled.
So shield boosting capabilities or capacitor. Consume all boosters. It looks like it's going to be very tough. And have both Nosferatus go on this guy. These are a lot bigger than I remember. These
Uh-oh.
these
Bro, use your shield. Oh.
Use the shield booster? Okay, good. Use the shield booster, please. We're getting tracking disrupted pretty hard.
Whoa. What the hell am I
Good.
watching here? Okay, all done. Now, let's quickly head back. Okay. Scoop to Drone Bay. Still have 2. Yep, let's go.
But Kildare Navy.
Miner
Please,
conduit.
Stuff, making it so we can't shoot these guys. And maybe some of the cruisers, because we can't shoot the battleships just yet.
He's using torpedoes.
This is a high threat situation. Okay, let's go for these guys. The Warrior 2s. Let's take him out. Good. Put the Draco back over here. And we're focusing on laser tracks after these guys and Red Max. Good. Liminal over here. Do you look at the whole screen? You're getting a bit sketchy now.
Uh-oh. He's in trouble.
Come on.
He's in big trouble.
Come on. Okay. Let's launch in a few more torpedoes.
I can't out-heal the damage.
All ghosters are down. Go for all the big stuff. You have to overheat these hardeners a bit. Now it's just taking out as much DPS as we can.
Docking request accepted.
I think we could go for Rasnamborgs because Rasnamborgs do have less survival time because they usually die very quickly.
Oh shit.
Come on, take him out, please. There we go. Good. One head shack down. Too much over towards. Take out
What
soon.
happened? He's about to run out of cap. Alright. Let's hand this in. Cluster shut down in 3 minutes, but it should just be a quick restart, hopefully. Split the rewards, that's alright. Open cargo. Yona Fury. I'm going to put all of this into Iteron. So I've got 37 mil to take back. Oh, so if I type my drones in here.
Rat is over here, and that's why I'm taking cap from this Drake.
Hey, Deathcap, how's it going? I've got my golem. I got my golem. Oh. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Yeah. Oh. I see. I see what you did there. I'm in need of your services. Should I take this guy up? I do get these messages. Is it worth doing these missions, guys? When you get messages from NPCs? Oh. Oh. Hey, bonkers. Really? I'm getting a bit tired, actually. Ship skins. Golem? Golem? Why doesn't that work? A, B, C, D. Golem. Oh, there's the police. Oh, there's some cool looking skins. That's cool though. Look at that. That's sick. Nah, I'm not banging. So could you make that police one though? Or something similar? They give lots of standing. Okay, maybe I'll have to go do that quest then. What's it called? Is there a quest name? But wee woo lights wouldn't be possible. Wee woo, wee woo. Okay, let's Google this. Watching what's happening with this guy. Eve Online Quest. Kaldali Cosmos? Enforcer? Career Agent, maybe? Nah, I don't think it's that one.
There we go. Take out this Draco.
Oh,
Good.
he's about to run out of cap.
Cap is going down ever so slightly. We could take out neuters. Even though neuters are not particularly strong. There's not at all big newts here. See how Cap gets a slight bit of armor damage. Gonna remove the wreck. Gonna be very intimidating. Modules are not responding.
Oh,
Server lost. Oh, control we've got.
oh no. He got DC'd.
Able to tank for now. I hope you guys counter so you can have in the game. And
Favorite color's probably like blue. Okay. Is it called Kingfisher blue? Kingfisher blue? Oh. Yeah, something like a Kingfisher blue. Oh. I haven't really thought about it actually, bonkers, but I mean, I could. Oh, we've DC'd. I'll jump back in a minute. I mean, if people really wanted to just chill out in high second stuff, yeah, by all means, I could invite people. I'll just set the tax rate to 0. There's no need to set a tax rate. That'd be a pretty cool idea, bonkers, actually. Sure thing, Death. They didn't cost much, did they? How much were they? 10 plex, or maybe you said more, I can't remember. If I click play now, I would 200. What's that? It's about What's that? 1.2 billion? Is that 1.2 billion? 200 times 6 million? Such as I like indie side of the game. Yeah, yeah. I don't like the PvP. I don't want PvP. Boom, boom. Oh. Yeah. Probably have to escape the whole game. Yeah, PvP. I hate how you can't flag or unflag. But I get it. I get it. In Black Desert Online, the same thing would happen. I would just all of a sudden get jumped, but at least you're not losing a ship. You just respawn, right? That's cool, bonkers. Yeah. Right. Maybe it's back up now. Let's have a look. How's Last Epoch going? Last Epoch Steam DB. Charts. Thanks, Death. Yeah. I've probably got time for maybe one more mission. Hopefully a big mission. It'll be a little green dot next to it on the launcher. Oh, thanks for that. Oh shit, now it wants me to look. Okay, Tranquility. Eve Vanguard. Has anyone played Eve Vanguard? Yeah, Tranquility. It doesn't say anything here. But sheet. Noxane up. Oh, Nox lying to us. Oh, Nock was talking about Vanguard. It's still alpha, is it? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's see if we can see some videos on it. Yeah. I love Last Epoch. Such a good game, man, for an ARPG. One of the best. I can't hear myself. Oh no, Eve! I'm gonna have to Control Alt Delete. Eve let me down. Alright. So Bonkers, I don't know if you've played the latest season of Last Epoch, but it's really good. Really good. Yeah, I think it just downloaded a patch.
Server's back up now.
Thank you. Okay, so they fixed a lot of the end game in season 2 for Last Epoch, and Yeah, it feels a lot better. They've introduced a lot of really cool new things to do along the way as well in the end game, in the monolith system. So, right. Summoner class, and the summoner class was really good. Wheel of the Woken. What the hell? Awoken. What's this? Or tomorrow we get 300 and... Oh, my brain's dead. I don't know. What's that? 325,000.
325.
Yeah, Death, come on. You feel free to come on voice if you want. Oh, sorry, what did you say, Repo?
Yeller.
Hello, how are you going, Death?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Just
you-
woke up.
Ah, what time is it there?
7 a.m. We usually
Oh,
get up
shit.
like 5-ish, but we slept in the day.
Wait, 7 a.m. on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what time is it? It's 9.
You had to guess of what day it was.
Yeah, I know. It's 9 p.m. here.
Like, wait a second.
All right.
Yeah, we went to high school in Japan, and our body just never like got off of that time schedule.
Oh, cool. You went to school. Do you speak Japanese?
No, I really wish did, but I had a head injury, so I've lost a lot of stuff like that.
Okay. What were you doing for school in Japan, though?
Just high school. Parents were in the American military
Oh,
and
awesome.
stationed there, so
Oh,
wish I'd been able to enjoy it better, but you know how high school goes.
yeah.
Can be a little rough. What's expensive in Japan? Like, holy moly. Just going anywhere on a train costs a whole bunch of money.
Okay. Didn't know. I've been there once. Beautiful place.
Yeah. If we ever did move there, which, oh my God, that would be amazing. We'd want to live out kind of in the country a little bit,
Okay. Yep.
closer to like Fuji or something.
Yeah. But you're in the
We
States now,
climbed
right?
Fuji. Yeah, we're in the States.
Kinetic
Yeah,
thermal.
we climbed Fuji, and that was an interesting experience.
Oh, that's cool. So your parents must have come back home, right?
Yeah, we lived there for about 5 years. Our mother retired from there, and our stepfather did like a few more years in the Navy, and then retired afterwards in the States.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we were there for the big earthquake, so that was crazy.
What year was that?
2011.
Okay.
Warp drive active.
It was kind of a rough year for natural disasters in general, actually. Like all over the globe. There were like really bad tornadoes that year in the United States.
Oh, good.
There's like over 150 like recorded tornadoes over EF3 size for that season.
We don't get tornadoes in Australia. What's EF3 mean?
So the EF categorization was created by a Japanese weatherologist, and it refers to like the amount of total damage that a tornado creates,
Oh, gotcha.
or potential damage. And usually, like EF3 is like where it starts to really become kind of deadly, because like you get wind speeds where they can like pick up cars and stuff like that.
Oh. It's gonna jump.
Tornadoes are freaking scary.
Yeah. No, we're lucky we don't get any of that really in Australia. Just floods every now and then.
Yeah, and all kinds of mean, nasty spiders.
Are you heading to a mission right now?
I am. I'm heading here. I'll put it in fleet.
We thought about maybe like joining your corp with an alt.
Oh, it's totally up to you. I just created it so I didn't have to pay tax. But yeah, Bonkers had a fair point that if people just want to relax and play in high sec, which is what I do. Death, how long have you played Eve for?
Off and on since around like 2011, 12. Can't remember exactly what year.
Yeah. Do you play any other games?
Yeah, huge fan of ARPGs. Kind
Okay.
of not super happy with them right now.
Did you play
This-
Last Epoch?
Yeah, not something about the combat in Last Epoch just doesn't quite feel right.
Okay.
I haven't really figured it out. It looks visually very nice, but I think it's because we got spoiled by PoE 1. Because like Path of Exile 1, you're so fast.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's so crunchy and satisfying to like blow up whole packs of monsters. Which
Well,
you can do on Last Epoch, but it's not like the same.
Yeah. I was looking Diablo 4, I think I saw peak Twitch viewership of maybe 60,000 this season, so that game's absolutely cooked. It's finished.
You know what? That's the only game we've ever pre-ordered, and I can say unequivocally we'll never pre-order another game again.
Oh, it's just that FOMO, but it was really bad on release.
It was so bad. We were just excited because Diablo 2 was our favorite game of all time. And
Same
then-
here, yeah.
You know, Diablo 3 was like okay. It wasn't amazing, it wasn't terrible.
saw
We
that
didn't like how
bunkers.
limiting the rune system was. You know, like
yeah.
on your characters.
Did you
But then
play?
Diablo 4, they were like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Did you play D2 Resurrected?
Yeah, actually, we play a modded version.
Oh,
There's a creator named Bonesy, and he does his own mod where he overhauls all the classes. Almost every skill is like usable as a main skill.
okay.
It's pretty cool. It's called Remodded.
Remodded.
You should look it up if you like Diablo 2.
But that's
he, like,
based on the
pretty much-
re-release, right? That's not the original Diablo 2.
Yeah, it's on the new one. So no
Yeah,
clicking
awesome.
gold, thank goodness.
Whiffy. Oh, my cat's trying to come here. Whiffy, come on.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up YouTube? Mr. Lamacy here, and today I'm going to show you the remodded Diablo 2
It's the Bonkinator.
mod. Now,
How
this,
is everyone?
I think is the mod that is most out there, is doing the most
Oh.
with the game.
Hey, mate, how's it going?
Good yourself?
I would liken it to
Yeah, really good. Really good.
Probably easier if I jumped in here instead of asking so many questions.
That's all right. So you're still in alpha at the moment, right? You haven't resubbed at all.
Yeah, you've almost dragged me back into it though.
Ah,
I'll send you the invoice later.
yeah, it's not a it's really not a cheap game for Aussies, is it? Like, with the
No, it sucks.
$20 a month, and that's about 28 Australian.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
maybe 25, 26.
The way we did it is we worked our way up in alpha skills to the point where we could be really close to like a good ship for making ISK. And then we did Omega for 1 month. And after that, we've been able to flex the account.
Oh,
So, like-
that's so good.
we really recommend doing it that way. Like, just pick one activity that makes decent ISK, and then scale it up.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like much easier to get an account plex that way. Like, don't worry about having alts for, you know, doing all kinds of different things. Just do the one thing that you like doing, and then that'll make you ISK. Like, obviously out in nullsec ratting is going to be ideal, but like mission running, you should be able to plex an account off that, if we're being honest.
The only downside I can see to that, and it's not a wrong way to do it, it's just I like having a lot of money in every game I play, so I'd prefer to pay the real money so that I don't feel like it's a job and I have to earn the money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fair point. That's a fair point. We're disabled, so we don't really have income to play otherwise.
Oh,
Okay.
But it, you know, it's like we could take about a week of like intensive ratting, and we could pay for 3 months of Omega. So like,
Wow.
you know, like finding the right ship for the job, if you're doing PvE, is really important. Like, for example, we shoot Serpentis rats, so the two options for us would be Golem or Kronos, and the Kronos just puts out like so much more DPS that, like, you know, unless you're running torpedoes on the Golem, but then you're really close to your warp insights, and that's not super great out here in Null.
Yeah.
So we chose the Kronos. And, you know, like a chill day of ratting, we can make about $1 bill. If we really push ourselves, we can get $2 bill, but that's like playing 8 hours straight, and like it's exhausting.
Yeah.
So we don't generally do that.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's crazy money actually.
What, the money, or?
Yeah, getting a bill a day, maybe even 2.
Well, you know, like some of it's raw bounties, some of it's loot, and then some of it's salvage.
When I used to do them, like I'm talking probably 10 years ago, I think I was in a corp down there, and you used to be able to sell off the escalations like for 100, 150 mil or whatever it was.
Yeah, we could technically do that, but because we don't participate in PvP, and it has a rule that you can't get certain like categories within the alliance, which means you can't do certain activities, and one of those things is selling those escalations. So it's a trade-off.
So you're in nullsec, but you don't participate in PvP?
No, we have like heart rate problems, and for whatever reason, like big fleet stuff gets our heart rate going way too high. And
Oh, wow. Okay.
then our doctor gets mad and is like, "Stop it." She
Fair
already
enough.
made us quit League of Legends, so you know we're not trying to lose money.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know why this game is just, it's so good. I just loving it. But
It is good.
I think it's just because
We
also.
think-
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, we were talking over you. Sorry.
Oh, it's alright. There's a bit of a delay anyway, but yeah, I don't even know if I'd still be playing if I just decided to stream one day, and then people joined, and I think it's the community that's kept me going and really made me appreciate the game.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult because there is some like hostility towards certain groups in the game that we wish would kind of disappear, like the Chinese group and the Russian group, and then everybody else is kind of separated. It'd be nice if there was a little less of that like hostility like in the game,
Yeah.
personally. There's just so much distrust, and you know a lot of that has to do with how Americans specifically treat other people on video games, but that's a whole
Okay.
other can of worms.
Reop.
But in general, you I'm sorry,
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry. Reop, did you have a quest? Did you want to go? We can go do your quest.
Yeah, it's that one that I got right before downtown.
Okay.
I went in there and killed a few ships, but they probably all respawned now, I think.
All right, let's
It's
go.
It's back in Matsu.
All right, let's head back to Matsu.
Yeah, we were gonna say that in general, the community in Eve seems much kinder than a lot of games in the same kind of like competitive,
Okay.
like market.
Yeah. Yep.
I played Rust.
Ah.
The
Oh
other
no.
day, and holy hell, you don't know people are toxic until you play that game.
Really?
It is so bad, dude. It's
It is
like
pretty bad.
10-year-olds running around with the profanity
Screaming.
that I've never even used in my lifetime, and they're just squirting it out,
Oh.
going nuts. I'm like, wow, okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have kind of a potty mouth ourselves, so we need to watch it since we're on stream. Just realized that.
Ah. So, Death, what else
we
do
were
you do
thinking-
for fun?
Oh, honestly, kind of restricted. We have like energy deficit problems, so we can't really like go out a whole bunch.
Okay.
So games is kind of just like what we do. Get a lot of enjoyment from like helping new players in Eve now that we're in a position to do that.
Oh, cool.
So like if we meet a new player, we'll drop like 50 mil. Nothing to the point where it'll trivialize their experience as a new player, but enough that if they lose a few ships, it's not gonna like make them quit the game.
Yeah. Fair point. That's good.
And intangible things that can increase enjoyment, like skins, that sort of thing.
Yep.
On that note, actually, we were considering if you do like start accepting people into your corp and they're new, we could like set up a situation where they just private combo us in game, and we'll set them up with a little bit of ISK.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it too much, but Bonkers, I think it was Bonkers who mentioned it. It's not a bad idea for new people are looking for.
I thought it just would be cool. Like I said, I like the indie side of the game. So, like, I've always wanted to. None of my real life friends like the game, and I hate that they don't like the game, but they don't.
Mm.
So, I was always been like wanting to find like a tight group of friends to start something big in high sec, and just go from the bottom. We all earn money. We buy the blueprints we need. We build everything ourselves. We do it. It'd just be epic, I reckon. But that's just my look on it. That's what I'd like to do personally.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, so long as y'all don't end up at war within it, we're chilling.
Like
We'd love to participate.
You are a little bit limited in high sec though. Like eventually you get to a stage where, like shit, you need to go down and get other things in other places, low sec, null sec.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of does force you to like, not necessarily PvP, but push out into those regions where PvP is much more inevitable.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're in Matsu, and I'll warp us to the site.
Okay, I'm just about to jump now.
I have all my bloody original BPOs that I've researched myself in nullsec all those years ago. They're all locked behind asset safety because I stopped playing the game and I didn't move it before I left, and the structure got blown up, I think. And it all went into asset safety. And now to get it out, it costs like billions to get it out.
Oh. So do you have a lot of ISK? Or not really?
I think I have like a few bill, nothing major.
Yeah.
That's enough to get started at least.
Yeah, I probably have enough to get it all out, and I could Black Frog it. Use the Black Frog Corporation to jump freighter it out of Losec. And then I dare say I'd be broke.
Well, how much do you think you would need after the move to get like started again?
Oh, I don't know actually.
Well, if you could come up with a ballpark, we could help you with that. Like
Oh.
we said, we have nothing to do but play this game, and we're flexed out for like 5 months. So, you know, if it's something that could get like the indie started up for Tetsuo's Corp, then that, you know, we'd be willing to pitch towards that
Oh,
and help
thanks,
fund
but
that.
I'm not one that takes donations, but thank you very much for offering.
Okay. Well, the offer's always there,
Thank you.
unless we get permanently camped and can't rat anymore, which is a possibility. But we do play mostly on Australian time zone, so
Yeah, why is that?
not,
You like night owls or
just
something?
I just can't frickin' sleep like a normal person.
Nah.
I've tried so hard. Like we just fixed our sleep schedule and we're already slipping. So it's like
Nah.
it's just impossible. We're trying to get on some ADHD medication that might help with that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, like some Vivance or something.
Yeah, we've tried Adderall and that stuff is icky. Makes you feel really like gross at the start and end of it.
Vivance makes people with normal brain chemistry feel very, very good. I can tell you that.
Really? Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
heard of it.
So like we didn't think we were ADHD, but then our girlfriend was like, hey. And so she had us try a couple different of her medications, you know, just like on the lower dosages.
Yeah.
And she was like, do you feel like super like crackhead energy or anything? We're like, nope, just feel like we can actually focus on things. And she was like, I had news for you.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly it. Like, so for my partner, she's got ADHD, so it calms her down and she
Yeah.
can think straight. But for someone like me who's got normal sort of brain chemistry, you just feel insanely happy and energetic, and whoa, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's not what happened with us. We were just like, oh, we can clean
That's
our
it.
room or, you know, do something productive.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah. There you
The
go.
executive dysfunction just kind of like evaporated, and we were like, oh, huh.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's
I
a
think
double-edged sword. It's like, oh, so we realized part of our problem, but now it's like, we probably have ADHD.
You have to give it a go,
Unfortunate.
booger.
Now let's design you a skin for your golem. So do you like bright colors or do you like kind of muted stuff?
Oh, good question. A bit of both, really. I mean, if it's bright, not necessarily. Oh, oh God, I don't even know how to articulate it. It's pretty late here. I mean, a bit of both, you know, like some contrasting stuff. It's a fair question. Okay, I was not paying attention there. Whoa.
Do you have your booster on?
Yeah, I do now.
I just added you to my watch list, and I was like, oh crap, your shield's gone.
Yeah. And I had
So
turned my
when-
bastion off.
You're not dying, are you?
I was getting close.
My
Oh,
shield's
no.
almost back to full now.
Okay, good.
Jesus.
Spooky. Don't want to lose that golem as soon as you get it.
Oh, I know. It's,
I
I'm so
figured.
used to playing my rattlesnake, which is just, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything really.
Yeah.
I tend to do that on my Varger though. I'll forget to watch my shield, and then once the alarm goes off, I'm like, hey, I should turn on my booster.
Yeah, we were like messing around in the skin tool the other day, and we must have been really out of it because like we never do that when we're ratting, but we just like opened it on a whim, and we were like, you know, just like making a skin, and then we heard the armor sound, and we looked down, and we were on 10% armor in the
Oh.
Chronos. Yeah, after that we were like, okay, need to pay a little bit better attention.
Just before downtime when I came in here, they had my rattlesnake at like 30% shield,
Oh, spooky.
but I was killing them fast enough where it started to recharge.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to come up with a couple different ideas here. So you said you like Kingfisher Blue, so we thought maybe to use the bird as the inspiration.
Yeah.
So we'll throw this out.
So how do you actually do the skins? You have to buy... I know that we've been getting a lot of free things through the...
So for us, we like to purchase the unlimited versions of the components so that we don't have to worry about buying anything except for the sequencers. Because sequencers drop a lot more frequently from like expiration and stuff, so they're much more available than like the skin components. Because we like to create like skin lines, and then like if someone goes, oh hey, like that's a cool skin, where'd you get it? Someone could be like, oh, Deathcat made it, and then they can go order one.
Okay.
You know, versus like, oh, that's a cool skin, where'd you get it? Oh, sorry, it was a limited edition, you know, only one time use thing from an event, and then they're like, oh well. No,
Yeah.
I can't get it. So we saved like the limited edition stuff for ourselves just to make, you know, like cool one-off skins, but we like to
Yeah.
make anything that we make be available to anyone that wants to order it. So we try to buy the unlimited versions. We posted a picture in the Discord of like the first initial idea for like the color placement.
Oh, yeah, let me have a look. Okay, so you get to choose certain areas of the ship, yeah.
And we can mess around with it. We can put patterns on it and stuff, but we're just kind of tossing out ideas.
Are you going to go through the gate? Reop?
Yeah, I'm approaching it now. I was looking at the mission.
Oh shit, I'm in
See what
Bastion
this-
mode. Okay, it's just finished. Oof. What damage type should I be using?
Kinetic.
Cool.
Warp drive active.
We were thinking about like a program where we do like a matched thing. So like if a newer player wants a skin for a ship, they can like put up like 50% and we'll pay the rest
Okay, yeah.
for like their first skin. obviously after that, they're expensive to create, so it would be quite a drain on resources to do that for every skin.
Oh, absolutely. Reop, do you loot all of this stuff or not really?
I normally do, but
Go for it, man.
since you're using,
No, no. I'm
I
happy.
I literally only have this ship here, so I
Yeah.
would normally be using my my Noctis.
Okay. I'll bring you Noctis if you like. I'm happy for you to grab whatever you want.
You know what? We might actually make this skin for ourselves when we get a golem.
No.
Kind of like that orange and black. That looks cool.
I'm just checking the BPO contract prices of some of the ones, and around what my research is that I've done, I reckon I got like 30 to 40 billion in BPOs. I think.
Whoa.
That is several.
Had a guess. Quite happy with that.
That's a few months.
I-
That's
If I can never get it out.
Yeah, Vanguard doesn't look too bad actually. I'm just watching a clip now.
Yeah, I think that's what I was doing in nullsec. Every time I had enough money, I was paying the corp guy that used to do all the transports from Jeddah to where we lived. I'd just pay him like $1.5 billion. He'd buy me the raw BPO, and then he'd bring it down to me, and then I'd start the research, and that would take
Wow.
months and months to get done.
Well, hopefully you can get all that stuff out.
Yeah, like I don't think I'm in any rush though, really, because I could have it, and then it'd probably just sit in high sec until I figure out what I'm going to do with it.
So what did you used to do bonkers to make your ISK? Was it that BPO stuff?
I used to mine in high sec. I used to do, and then eventually I did missions. Like I was telling you, I did the level 4s in the Golem, and then I ended up going down to nullsec and just did a lot of routing, a lot of mining.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I left, and like I said, most of it went into asset safety, and then I also lost a fair bit. Like I lost a few ships, like a Nidhogger, like a carrier.
Oof.
Yeah, I lost all that kind of crap. So that wasn't great.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
How did you lose that?
Because I think I lent it to someone. I contracted a lot of this stuff because they were going to move from the structure, and I just couldn't be asked hopping on to do it, to move all my stuff down there. So I contracted a lot of my assets, apart from my BPOs, to the indie guy who was in charge of all the indie stuff in the guild or corp. And then, yeah, I just didn't really contact him after that.
So you just got a freaker.
I mean, he probably got like, I don't know, quite a few billion off me, but anyway.
That's wild.
But to be fair, in saying that, it was my birthday sometime all them years ago, and there was this guy, this Mexican guy that used to run a lot of accounts. He had like, I want to say 15 to 20 miners he had, and I said it was my birthday, and he knew I was training for a Nidhogger carrier skills. He just gave it to me. He contracted
Well,
me over for free.
Wow.
He was like, there you go. I'm like, man, I can't accept 2 billion. And he goes, yes, you will. You accept it, you'll like it.
You know, we had something similar happen. We have a guy in our corp that mines with 19 Mackinaws.
Wow.
And he just like, so we're like super into the Skinner stuff, which it seems like not a lot of people are. And he was excited about the idea, so he just like sent us 10 bill,
Wow.
and we
Whoa.
were like, don't know how you feel about that, but we're not gonna like a gift horse in the mouth. And he was like, oh, don't worry about it, it's just 10 hours of mining. And we were like, okay.
Oh.
You see that Nidhogger there, say, man?
Yeah.
It's pretty much a big drone boat. So when you
Okay.
do ratting down in nullsec, you can use like golems, rattlesnakes. You can even use Vex in Navy issues, Ishtars, whatever. But if you want to clear belts super fast, you use a carrier or a super carrier. And this is just the normal carrier that I used to use sometimes, and that could clear belts extremely quick.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've never seen it before.
Yeah, we're actually training towards a Nidhogg right now.
Yep,
'Cause it's big and flat and would look really cool in skins. That's like
Yeah.
the main reason.
Yeah, you can get the super version. So the super version of a Nidhogger is called a Hel, H-E-L. Looks the same. It's just better and
Okay.
like a lot more expensive.
I was just trying to find out how
We
many megabits per second this has.
Yeah,
80.
they use their own. They don't use normal drones. They use fighters. They're
Fighter.
called.
Oh, okay.
So yep.
Gotcha.
And you actually have to
We-
micromanage the fighters. So you could like put one fighter on each battleship, for example. And I forgot how many you used to have that you could do at once.
I think it has 3 tubes.
Yeah, that's it.
Module
Yep,
has run out of charges.
in a long time. And the first I ever took it out, I nearly lost it. Like within the first ever time of landing on a belt, I nearly lost it because I undocked. I was in warp, and then our intel channels started blowing up, saying there's a lot of hostiles coming in, and I was still in warp, and I crapped my pants.
Yeah, there's all kinds of rules in it about undocking capitals. They're very finicky about losing them, you know, like them being on the kill board.
Ah.
We feel like it makes sense for like a super, but like for a set for like just a normal carrier, I feel like it should be a somewhat assumed risk. But we understand they're very like PvP focused and don't want, you know, to have like 3 lost Nidhogs on, you know, on their kill board.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some Rourke pilots in the Alliance lose a few in a couple of days, and then they stopped all Rourke pilots from mining for a bit because they were just sick of people losing them and having to get the rescue fleet out every second.
Yeah, they'll do that. Sometimes the call will come out from Waking or Shines, and they'll be like, "Stop it, no more." And it's usually like for a few hours, but every once in a while, people will get caught. Like, we had a guy the other day. He got caught like 3 times in one day, and Waking was
Wow.
like, "Hey, I have paperwork to do. No more Rorqual mining for a few hours." It was pretty funny.
All right, mission's complete. I want to go turn in.
All right. I'll head back as well.
We've thought about bringing like a frigate to y'all's missions just to like kill the little stuff.
That's
Yeah,
usually what I like.
Sorry, go ahead.
I usually like flying smaller, faster ships and killing the frigates.
Yeah, Deathcap and I just rock up in a little bloody alpha crappy ship. Gets instantly gapped.
We have a Minotaur only character that we want to train into like perfect Jaguar skills. And that'd be able to help a decent bit in missions. Jaguar can run like level 3s. Not quickly, but can do it.
Nah.
And if we're in level 4s together, it'd be no problem. Hell, we might even be able to pull full aggro off the room and you just sit there chilling, never have to hit your rep.
How was the mining today while you're at work?
Docking permission requested. Docking
Oh, me? It was alright. I only did it a little bit. I was pretty busy at work today, but yeah, I can remotely log on from if I need to. I just wanted to see how it went with the Mackinac.
It is quite
you
boring solo mining, I must admit.
We like it.
Did you remember to grab your MTU this time?
Oh shit. Good question.
Yep,
Yep, no, I've got 2 in my inventory, yeah.
Okay.
Y'all don't want to know how many MTUs we've left floating out, like, in the middle of nowhere in our nullsec pocket. It's probably like 200 mil worth of like MTUs
Oh.
just sitting out there.
Yeah, you actually get people like scan the MTUs down, come in there and steal your loot.
Yeah, it's actually kind of nice though, because when they do that, then we don't have to worry about scanning it back down and going picking it up. We can just go buy another one at the market. Like, okay, you took care of that problem, thanks.
Yeah, I last played in 2015, and when I came back late last year, I went and did some missions in Anya where I used to mission at, and twice I had somebody come into my mission while I was in there and kill my MTU.
Oh.
Like I was in a different room, but I was like, I got the kill alert, and I'm like, what the heck? I was like, I just warped out of that room, and somebody came in there and killed my MTU.
Oh.
I was
So
like, what the
stinking
heck?
rude.
Yeah. And that one guy, he started talking to me, and he's like, because I had another MTU. It was in a Worlds Collide, so there's like 5 rooms or something. And so I rushed over to grab the other MTU, and he was there attacking it. And then he messaged me and was trying to recruit me for his alliance and shit. I was like,
What?
I was like, no
Why would
thanks.
you join somebody who's blowing your stuff up?
In thermal.
I don't know. He was real cool about it, but I just told him I wasn't
That's just-
interested.
That's just like a weird way to try and recruit somebody. Like, hey, I'm gonna blow your stuff up. Also join me. Like, no.
So I've got a quest here called Infiltrated Outposts. You need EM Thermal. If you wanted to come.
Oh, do the missions
Alright.
tell you now?
No, he's looking it up.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool if it did, like, especially on the lower missions. Like, that would be helpful for newer players.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just saves you having to go look at UniWiki.
Oh, sorry about that, my twin.
Okay.
Well, it's like, it's one of those things that, like, they could easily restrict it to, like, you know, mission level 1 and 2 missions. And then 3 and 4, you actually have to know the resists.
Yeah.
It'd be a really simple change that wouldn't necessarily impact, like, your top-end players. And it's not gonna make the naive, difficult players feel like they're dumbing the game down too much. It'd just be nice to have a lower barrier of entry to the game in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you look at the pictures from FanFest, Eve is a very aged population.
Definitely. Yes.
If we don't start getting some newer pilots, it's not going to be Eve forever like they want.
Yeah, you're spot on there, yeah.
And you know, like all these changes to nullsec and stuff are great and they're healthy for the game, but at some point you have to shift your focus to the new player experience and make that more valuable.
You'll have to make a skin for his Golem for Super Saiyan colors.
Nah.
Oh, true. We could do that.
Yeah, I'm a massive
Could
Dragon
do
Ball Z
that.
fan too.
Yes.
Do you want a Super Saiyan skin? Or maybe we would do that for you, and he can have the Kingfisher one.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, we just like making skins, and the more we get our name out there, the more people can be like, "Oh, that's a Death Trap skin."
Hmm.
Kind of our way to leave a mark, you know.
Well, you can kind of tell. Is it actually on there? Yeah, from my Discord
Active.
icon. Super Saiyan Vegeta, oh, Majin Vegeta.
Honestly, Vegeta is daddy.
Wait, bonkers. Wait, can you see? This is my tattoo. Ready?
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
you
you
see
got
that?
Majin Vegeta, nice.
Yeah, I got Majin Vegeta on my arm. Yeah.
That's nice.
The
Our
best.
favorite for the longest time was Piccolo,
Oh, Piccolo.
but like, Vegeta's arc is just too good. He goes from
Vegeta
like
is my
spoiled
favorite.
aristocrat to like caring father, and it's just so nice.
That fight with Piccolo and Android 17 was probably one of the best fights that there was in the Cell Saga.
Oh yeah. That's when he was Super Namek Piccolo.
Yes.
That's when he absorbed
wish Piccolo
Kami
was
and
better.
Neo, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That was epic, yeah.
He was also really good though in the latest DBZ movie with Gohan.
I haven't seen that, but I understand. I know what happens at the end.
It's a good
We haven't
movie.
seen that either.
It's really
He's
good.
like too much of a side character for us in Dragon Ball Super. We wish they made him a little bit stronger. Not like a ton, but it'd be cool if he was just a little bit more important, given how, critical he was to the whole Dragon Ball Z series.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I love Vegeta, and don't get me wrong, I don't hate Goku. I just hate that Goku's always the one. All right, everyone else is getting their butt kicked. Everyone's down. Oh wait, here's Goku to save the day as usual.
Yeah.
It gets a bit old, you know. Why couldn't
Yeah,
Vegeta get a little bit of glory, you know?
or Gohan.
Well, Gohan did. He beat Cell.
They neutered him after that though, didn't they?
Yeah, he got a girlfriend.
Well,
That's what happens, bro.
Well, no, hold on. he's focusing on his studies and stuff.
Yeah, well, he got his studies and he's got a girlfriend, and then he tries to come back and he still isn't great.
He was pretty cool as Mystic Gohan though.
Oh yeah, when he got the sword.
Yeah, after he went and trained with the Kai.
Yeah.
That was cool. But then within sort of 4 or 5 episodes he was absorbed by Boo. Or maybe 2 episodes.
Yeah. Look at how strong I am. Whoops, I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
yeah, I
we
really
want
like,
Frieza to become a good guy.
I really like Broly too, because his raw power is like without training and whatnot, he's stronger than everyone.
Did you watch the latest Broly movie a few years ago now?
Probably not.
Oh gosh, you got to watch the latest one. That's good.
I think the last one I watched when he was, oh god, this is probably a long time ago now. When he was on that planet and Vegeta and the crew and Goku and the kids, they all land on this planet and they find Broly there. His dad tries to stop him not fighting, but the pendant around his neck won't work or something.
Yeah, that's right. That's the
And
original
he just
Broly
loses
movie.
his crap. Yeah, that was really good. And they all channel their power to Goku.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the original. That's from, I think, probably the early
Power of
90s.
friendship. Did you guys know that the voice actor for Goku is the same one as Rolf from Ed, Edd and Eddie?
No, really?
Yeah.
Sean, is it Sean something? Or was that Vegeta? It's Sean something. I think.
Let me
I can't remember what the name is.
voice actor Goku. Sean Meal?
Maybe. Must be. He's got his
There's a meme floating around of Rolf like wearing Goku's like gi pants and charging a spirit bomb, and it says, "You dare mock the son of a shepherd."
yeah, that was it. Sean Schemmel.
I did see like a YouTube clip of I think it was Vegeta fighting Broly first, and then he sort of gets nowhere, and then Goku jumps in. Is that the movie? Or is
Yeah,
that
that's
something else?
no, that's the latest movie. It's a few years old now, but it's really good. So, yeah.
Like I remember Vegeta saying something like, he's getting stronger as he fights or something.
Yes.
And Broly's, they're like Super Saiyan and God mode, and he's still keeping up with him just as a, nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like Broly is just literally the strongest, I think, pure.
Well, yeah, they had to fuse to beat him.
Yeah.
I find
Well,
Broly to be
I
kind of
don't even watch it now.
uninteresting though. Just like, yeah, he's the strongest, but like there's nothing really like intriguing about him as a character.
Yeah, fair.
The only reason he doesn't like Goku, is because he cried
Yeah.
at birth?
I think so, yeah. Tortured him.
Yeah.
Now we need Emperor Pilaf to get like a god transformation.
Who's that? Emperor Peel.
He the fat guy?
Warp drive
I feel like who cops a lot of hate, but I always wanted to see have a really good moment? Was Krillin.
I fucking love Krillin.
I see Emperor Pilaf. Yeah, okay.
The OG villain.
Yes.
Actually, a whole movie of like Krillin fighting Emperor Pilaf would be the best. They're kind of running into the problem though of like power creep. Like just how much bigger can you make it? Like they're already like fighting other universes and stuff and gods.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all of that has gone out the window now, power levels. It used to mean something.
Well, they still mention it a couple times in Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
But it's like only in reference to like Tien or like Yamcha, people like that.
Yep.
I actually don't mind Tien. When he was fighting like the not perfect cell version, and he kept him in that hole.
Yes.
And he was doing like tri-attack.
Tien's
I'm like,
cool.
that's epic, dude.
That was good.
There's stuff like that that's more interesting than just, oh, another power level.
Yeah, very true.
Like Tien just used everything because he eventually fell out of the sky because he couldn't keep it up.
Yeah. What the hell was that explosion?
Probably a missile.
It was enormous.
Yeah, I think one of them's shooting a missile at you.
That's an epic looking. Like
I
drone.
know. Look at
Yeah.
that thing. Oh, we can blow this up actually.
Drone stuff is like the coolest content in the game. We wish they would do more of it that's not like locked behind multi-boxing 50 accounts. That's kind of the problem with these events, is they make them like, they're like, oh, epic NPCs, PvE, and then
Hey,
like,
succubus.
if you don't multi-box, you don't get to play it.
I got my golem, man. I got my golem. Oh. See if we can blow this up.
No, that looks rad. What other game do you get something that looks as good as that?
That's probably a skin from, I don't know, back in the day when it came out.
Probably.
It's gonna blow up now. Get ready.
That's what we're all here for, cool explosions.
I'm here
Oh,
to
there
make
it
money.
goes.
Get space rich.
Grr, capitalism. Oh, that was cool. And it leaves behind like a little shell.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that that really makes Eve like cool.
So did you stream much before EVE Online?
No, not at all. I sort of just did it because, I don't know, I thought it might be a good way to interact with people or maybe meet people, and it really has been, so. Yeah.
It's interesting because the bigger you get as a channel, the less interaction you actually have.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, there's a line between like meeting new people, making friends, and then like parasocial relationships.
So what does parasocial mean?
So that's basically like when someone like watches your stream like every day, for example, they start to feel like they think they know you without actually interacting with you.
Okay, okay.
And then they'll get like, they'll think they're your friend, for example, when they're actually not.
Yeah.
And like vice versa. And so like if you're a big streamer, like for example, if you were like C9 Sneaky, who used to like be a League of Legends pro player, he's got like 20,000 people in his chat, and if one person in there thinks they know him because they watch him every day, that's like a parasocial relationship.
Gotcha.
Where they don't actually know him as a person.
Okay, yeah.
And
No,
so like once you get to a certain size, it's like that starts to happen, and it's really strange socially. Like, sorry, we're going off on like a psychology tangent.
No, but it's good. No, I like hearing about it. Yeah.
So what you're saying is, we've got in at ground level for when Sayman hits big.
It could be. You never know. It could pull Ludwig numbers. You never know. I mean, he's a really nice guy.
I mean, I've only been watching him for a couple weeks now, and we're like best friends.
See, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I have heard of weird
Careful.
stories like that, though. Yeah.
We're kind of drawn to the smaller creators that have like calm content, because there's a lot of people out there screaming into their microphone.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's why I liked your content, Sayman. You're relaxed. One, you're an Aussie. I think that was the first thing. Two, you're relaxed. You're not too serious about it. You're just having fun. That's everything I want to do.
Yeah, gotcha.
Actually, we
When
would
someone
stream
takes
more,
the
but
game way too serious, it kind of ruins it, really, in my opinion.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Don't let our leadership hear that, but we're lucky that our corp has a more relaxed kind of like vibe. We're probably like in the top 10 like wealthiest corps in it, but at the same time, our members don't like for example, we had a problem this week where people who had like 10 Thunderchild alts were getting mad at someone with an Ishtar running like Havens And it's like you just have to sit someone down like that and go, you can afford to flex 10 accounts in multi-billion ISK ships, and you're complaining about someone in their 200 million ISK ship trying to make a little bit of ISK. Like, you're ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah,
You're taking the game way too serious, and you're being really rude.
yeah.
And that's basically what ended up happening. Is Shines made a post and was like, hey guys, like, come on. If this continues to be a problem, I'm just gonna blacklist you guys. This is unacceptable behavior.
I once had an argument with a corp I was in. I didn't know they had CTAs. So
That
when I got there, and then I was doing, I think I was mining at the time, and they said, yeah, CTA's on you, either got to go or not undock. I said, well, that's not going to happen. I pay membership like everyone else. You're not telling me what to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So the way that Init does it is you're required to meet a certain quota, and it's like a rolling. Every like 3 months, you have to participate in a certain number of fleets, and we feel like that's a very good like way to do it, because then people can kind of like plan that out. They can be like, okay, you know, at the end of the month, I'm just gonna sit in the staging system for the weekend and just go on PvP fleets, you know. And then that way, the rest of the time they're playing Eve, they can be working towards whatever it is they want to work towards.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's kind of an interesting take on it. We don't know how the other big null block alliances do it, but we really like that Init does that, where it's like, here's our requirement, you know, if you don't meet it, then, you know, we're gonna like mail you and be like, hey, why aren't you meeting this requirement? They don't just like automatically like kick you out. There's like a process to it.
Yeah.
When a job starts feeling like when the game starts feeling like a job, it's over for me, really.
Yeah, and it's that way for pretty much everyone, unless you're like super into that. And for us, like, Eve scratches the itch of set a goal, complete the goal.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very easy to like go, okay, here's what I want to train into, or here's the ship I want to get, and then like meet that goal, complete it, and then you can just set whatever arbitrary goal you want after that, and then keep doing that. There's almost an endless amount of that kind of content possible in the game.
What's your goal now, say, man? Now that you've got your golem, you said you want to work towards torpedoes. What's after that?
That's a good question. Oh, I don't even know. I just enjoy decking out new ships. But I've got a Dominic's, I've got my Rattlesnake, I've got this ship, so it's a really good question. Maybe learn a bit more about industry and crafting stuff.
Well, I can help you with that.
Because I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're building like certain things, you don't really need to leave high sec, and you can always like order the materials. Like with the amount of like material that gets like mined and reprocessed out in null, you can always order, you know, like the more expensive materials to make things. So it depends on like how advanced you want to get with it.
Okay.
Oh, that explosion was sick.
It says I gotta get some drone something or others. Drone bunkers. Oh, yeah, but I can't actually see them on my interface. That's the problem.
If you right click them, you can click add to overview.
Oh, thank you. Forgot about that.
Yeah, it's useful to have a tab that is PvE specific, so that you can add stuff like that to the overview over time.
Gotcha. Yeah, because the ones that I have aren't great. I had to look at this one called mining to find it.
As for upgrading your golem, there's kind of two avenues of thought. You can get like bling for it. You can get shiny modules. Which, because you're streaming, may not be the best idea because then you become a target. Or you can completely T2 fit it and save up for like another golem, so that if you do get ganked, you'll have another one sitting in station ready to go. That there won't be any downtime. You can just go straight back to running missions.
Yeah, that's a fair point. What's the next upgrade after a golem? Or is this sort of the best that you can get for running L4 missions?
That's kind of your end point, unless you want to go like blingy Tengu. Feel like the golem is just going to be better at it in general. There's kind of like different thought processes behind the different ships. Golems are really consistent and easy to like just blast out your level 4 missions. The Tengu can do more tricky stuff like dead sites, and you can jump into low sec and do stuff PvE out there with a little bit less worry. Like, you don't want to gate your golem into low sec and null sec, but a Tengu, you're gonna feel a lot better about it.
Gotcha. Yep.
You could also, just to mix it up, if you ever got bored of the golem for whatever reason, you could try the other 3 marauders.
Well, yeah,
So
that's
you go-
exactly what I was looking up now. Yeah.
You can look at the Paladin, the Kronos, or the Vagua.
Probably the
Everyone's
Chronos.
favorite Marauder that's perfectly balanced, the Vargar.
Is that the best one? Is that the best one? You reckon?
No, it's a meme right now because like for PvP it's like the choice.
Ah.
It's a little bit unbalanced at the moment.
One of my friends used to run the Vagua for his level 4s, and he used to tell me that, I don't know how true this is, but he said you could like literally alpha people off the field.
Yeah,
That's like
it's got some crazy alpha with artillery, and then like it has the best tracking out of any battleship in the game, like hands down, with autocannons. You can like pop frigates at like 5k.
Yeah, that's what I like about mine, because that's what I use in Ren's. But yeah, I first started off using the artillery, but I like the autocannons way better. I mostly used it for running the red light district escalation, the 510s. But it's awesome for those and for the frigates, and yeah. I love the instant damage. Like, you don't have to wait for like missiles to get there or anything. It's just like as soon as you activate the gun, it's like pop.
But
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
also miss though, can't you? With that,
Do what?
you could actually miss though, can't you? With that.
Yeah, you can miss, but I mean it's kind of rare. But
You're not really gonna miss in a Vargar. They're kind of like the king of like perfectly applied DPS.
Oh, okay. I thought that was. I was trying to. That's what I said to man before. Like, they can miss as opposed to the missiles don't really miss, even though you can take a lot less damage from them.
But yeah, what the thing is with the autocannons, I mean, even if you get a miss, and it's mostly going to be on frigates, but they shoot so fast that like usually the next shot will get them. Or
Yeah.
if the frigates are too close, I mean, you just might just use your
Pop
drones,
your drones out.
But
yeah, we like to run 2 smart bombs. It's not like ideal, but if you get 2 faction smart bombs, you can take frigates out. Now, don't do that in high sec. Don't smart bomb in high sec.
Yeah.
I actually liked doing that in before they changed how the dead sites were, like where the site stayed stationary, but it just respawned every like 6 hours or something. It was like I think it was just 2 10s, maybe 3 10s, but it had like a shit ton of frigates in it. I would take I don't know if it was an assault frigate. I don't remember what I was using. It may have been the Jaguar or something, but I'd just go in there and I just let all the frigates get within like 1,000, and then I just like smart bomb them all, blow them all up at once.
Oh,
That's funny.
Damn
Yeah, it was
Yeah, so,
kind of
now
cool.
I wanna, now I want to bloody learn to get a Varga.
they're really good. Even if they nerf them, they're still gonna be fantastic, especially for PvE. Tetsuo, we sent you our fitting in a combo. If you wanna look at it for an example, if you're like ever interested in the Chronos.
oh yeah, absolutely. Let me have a look.
I actually have 2 characters that can fly Varger.
Ooh, you should be out there blasting through havens, making that real money.
Are they
Yeah.
all kind of the same when it comes to how tanky they are?
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Or is,
really
like,
cool.
Is armor sort of tankier than shields?
Now, if you look at our fitting, that's kind of an example of what not to do. Insofar as if you lose a ship fitted like that, that's gonna sting. So it's kind of like a situation of if you're fully faction or dead space fitted, you're gonna draw some attention, especially streaming. And we would not recommend that you fly a ship with modules, even faction modules, unless you're really on top of keeping an eye out for
And I
people.
will
Like we're
say
talking like,
this, you're exactly
go ahead.
right. And for how close to jitter you guys are doing your level 4s, that's another issue.
Yeah.
Like you'll get one douchebag who's got a lot of catalyst friends that'll go, this guy's like 3 or 4 jumps from jitter, let's go. That'll happen.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, mine's
And you,
mine's really basic, my Golem, so nothing fancy here.
Yeah.
yeah. What we've done is we have a backup Chronos that is fully T2 fitted. So if we lose this one, we still have a way to make our money. So like for PvE content, it's a really good idea before you move on to your next project to get double of whatever ship it is that you run. That way, if you do get ganked and you lose it, it's not going to sting nearly as much, and you still have your way of making ISK.
Yes, good point.
We also have like various backups as well, and it goes down the chain, right? You never want to be in a situation where you lose your ship and then you can't run the type of content that you want to do like at all.
Yeah.
So for example, we have our backup Chronos, but we also have a Rattlesnake. We also have a Dominix. We have 4 Ishtars. So like no matter how many times we die, we can still make ISK doing the activity we like to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Death Cap is just flexing over there, it's okay.
No. Look, you can make a lot of ISK ratting, and so we like to have our backups. And now that we have that secured, we can spread the wealth to other players. That's why we like making skins for people and giving money to new players.
Zod was
I do
on
that
before.
too. I do that too, but not just for like backups, but just because I like a variety, you know, flying different
Yeah.
ships. Because I'll
Yeah.
fly the Ishtar or the Eos or, you know, my Rattlesnake.
Ditto, man. Yeah,
Well-
absolutely.
We're a bit neurospicy, so we like to just zone out for 6 hours and do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah,
It's definitely variety is important.
I'm the same as you, Reop. So I just went and made a Praxis just for the fun of it, and I can do L4s in it, but it's very, very slow.
We want one of
Practice.
those just to have
I got
one.
3 of those in asset safety right now.
Ah, cool.
I never used it, but I got given it as rewards. I think 1 year on Christmas, maybe
Ah, cool. Cool.
on 3
Nice.
different, because I had 3 different characters then.
How much is the Praxis right now? It probably went up since they said they weren't going to be dropping
I
them.
think it's like it's like 200 something mil each because I got
Yeah.
like 600 something.
They're like 250-ish in out here in Null So that probably means they're like 220, 210 in
Okay.
Gia.
I even did a level 4 yesterday in my Vagabond.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
That's a cool ship. That's a very cool ship.
The Vagabond, did you say? Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
it's a heavy assault cruiser. It's a fast Minotaur one.
No, it's a rocket with a gun strapped to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
I've
so
done
You wanna go
fours in
fast?
my space potato, my Dominic's, just with 5 sentry
yes.
drones.
Yeah. Dominic's is like honestly the best entry level ship for running L4s. Because you can swap out your damage type. You can just have a different sentry for each damage type you want to deal. And
Micro
they're
jump, or
actually
whatever it's called.
yeah, micro jump drive. They're fantastic shield ships actually. So you can completely slot out your low slots with damage, and then you can run like a fairly beefy passive setup with like 1 rep, and you can sit at 150 kilometers with your sentries and just not care.
Yeah, when I first saw this game in video clips, all them years ago, I saw some dude using a CNR, Caldari Navy Raven. I'm like, that ship looks dope. I want that. That's my goal. As soon as I was getting close, I saw people using golems, and I was like, yeah, I'm sold. That's my new one now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just keeps getting bigger until you're like,
I never even
huh,
got to my goal
I'm
ship.
sitting
I
in a
just saw-
Komodo right now. How did that happen?
Button.
But yeah, I think the Vagua. I like the look of the Golem the best out of the 4 of them, and then probably the Vagua. I'm probably saying that wrong. And then probably the Paladin. I reckon the Kronos looks the worst.
Really? How dare you? We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight in real life.
Always pronounced it Vargur.
Yeah, Vargur is the correct.
Vagua.
That's how I
It's
spelled
based
mine
on,
with a bunch of R's at the end.
generally speaking, your pronunciation for Minotaur ships are going to be Scandinavian. So if
Okay.
you wanted to be specific, it would be Vargur. But
There you go.
it's not like a hard and fast rule, obviously, because it's a video game. But their inspiration, for Minotaur is heavily Nordic. Like obviously you have the Ragnarok, the Naglfar, the Nidhogger.
I didn't know.
The Doomsday is called the Jormungand. It's very heavily inspired. Whereas Galante, for example, is very like French Marseille kind of stuff.
Say, man. Are males not allowed to show their nipples?
I don't know, but this is just a bit small. This one.
Well, I was like, maybe
Too swole.
maybe that's why he keeps doing that.
No, it's
Big
just
where he got dang shirt.
yeah, I just don't like it. It just keeps going on.
Honestly,
sure
like it's really weird the like duality of streaming and stuff, like
Yeah, I don't get it.
how yeah. And honestly the way that people view the human body in general is very kind of odd.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that they allow on Twitch, and then other stuff that they don't allow, like really.
Yeah, we're a very like sex positive person in general, but like if you have a platform that kids can just like log on to, why are you allowing like hot tub streams?
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't
You know why? Because it brings them a lot of money.
Well, we know why, right? But we're when we ask that, it's it's like, hey.
Yeah, I think
But
it's
at the same
probably more
time-
about backlash. They're afraid that they're going to be called, I don't know, whatever the word is.
Oh, you think they'll be accused of bigotry and stuff?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know what the word is. Like, it's too late
It
for
could happen, but like as someone who is LGBTQ, like that feels oftentimes disingenuous, and people are bad actors a lot of time, that sort of stuff. Like when you hear about someone having like a whole meltdown and freak out, usually what it is either A, they've had a series of like connected events happen to them to where they feel more and more unwelcome in an environment, or B, they're acting in bad faith and just causing issues.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay.
So like that happens on any platform really. And then like obviously when you are like a smaller group like that, like a more marginalized group, and you are streaming, whether you like it or not, you are representative of that group. So like you have to have a little bit of like awareness, like for example, you're Australian, and in some part you represent Australian people when you're streaming because you're like you just happen to be Australian. So it's
Absolutely.
kind of that similar thing, and we feel like personally it gets so out of control really quickly because people get very black and white on stuff, and they don't allow for grace. Like they don't allow for conversation and apologies, and you just being human
Yeah,
with each
gotcha.
other. So sorry, I went on a bit of a rant there, but
No, but I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, look at that sexy Noctis.
okay,
Yeah.
that is of all the ships in the game, that is not one we would.
Look at that. Yeah, and then you got the cinematic reveal. Oh yeah.
We do think that the ore stuff is cool. Wish they would add more utilitarian looking ships like that.
Yeah. I like they've usually got a little saying for them.
Yeah, they have like a phrase or like a
Yes.
ethos or something. It's very cool.
The endless night is my hunting ground and shooting stars my quarry. That's cool.
That is so cool.
That is a cool little line for the ship.
That's the kind of stuff that sets Eve apart for us. Like it in an ARPG, for example, you wouldn't get that kind of like, you equip a cool ass sword. Yeah, it has flavor text at the bottom, but you don't get like a cinematic of the sword and like,
Yeah. So I'm just trying to think, like, I could run my missions, I could leave my MTU down, and then I could come back, pick this up, and go there, and just salvage everything.
It's definitely worth it if you're running L4s.
Yeah? Okay. Would
You
I...
just need to pay someone on the side to follow you, mate.
Well, I've got a second...
Yeah.
I got a second account training at the moment, but the Noctis would have a much better salvaging percentage, wouldn't it? Because it's got bonuses and stuff.
Yeah.
It depends on how you want to do things. You could easily set your alt up to be maxed out on like salvage drone skills and just fly a Tristan in there and just set it to AFK do it for you while you're running missions. And then like, it's going to complete it over time, or you could do it more actively with the Noctis and, just like.
Yeah, the
But
thing
if
with
you
the
wanted to
Noctis
like
is it
fire and
has.
forget.
Yeah, the thing with the
Right.
Noctis is it has a big cargo hold, so you can pick up all the loot in the level 4s. So, because some of them take up a lot of
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, they sure do. Yeah, I've had to do multiple trips sometimes.
I once followed 2 dudes running missions in my Noctis one time. And I was with them for a couple of hours and I made like 100 mil. They said, no, man, it's all yours. Keep it.
Wow.
We would have just left it.
That's the kind of stuff that's really cool about Eve.
Yeah, absolutely. Is the Dominic's a Tech 3 ship?
No.
No, it's a Tech 1 battleship.
Tech 1 battleship. Why am I learning Galenti defensive systems then? What's that good for? I don't even know.
That's a very good
That is
question.
I think that is a Tech 3 cruiser skill, isn't it?
Yeah, that's for the Proteus.
Oh, you get rid of this. What the hell am I doing?
Proteus is the equivalent to Tengu.
Yeah. I mean, you can fly a drone Proteus. It's decent at PvE, but the Tango is just going to be better. If you've already trained a bunch of those skills, you should check, but you could buy an extractor and pull those skill points out and put them back into something you actually want to train. It's
Oh,
not
that's
super
how you use
efficient,
them.
but you're going to lose some points. But it's if it's something you just never see yourself ever using and it's super specialized like that, it's worth doing. We've done that where we've made a mistake on accident. We've dragged the wrong skill into skill training, and it's been like level 5 battleship of a ship we're never gonna fly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've probably got heaps of that. I don't know.
It'd be worth looking at your skills and going, here's what I do and don't want.
Like shield compensation, all of these things, because I'm just like shield tanking. So
I will say all the
points do you
defensive
have
stuff.
in total?
sorry, what was that?
How many skill points do you have in total?
Only 24.7 million. So,
Okay.
but they are pretty good in terms of they're where I need them to be.
Have you done your Magic 14 yet?
No, what's that?
So there's 14 base skills in the game that you eventually want to get level 5. They just make
Oh.
things like fitting ships, your capacitor,
Oh.
fitting rigs, stuff like that. That just it makes it easier because it gives you like more capacitor, more power grid, more CPU. Your ship's faster, it warps faster.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. I'm Googling it right now. Okay.
We do have a
So-
list. We can send it to you if you want.
Oh, that's okay. I've got it right here. Thank you.
Oh, okay, you got it. Okay.
Let's have a look. Let's go through all that.
I don't think I've heard of that, but yeah, I probably have them all at level 5 already.
Yeah, they're called Magic 14 because they kind of allow you to do a lot more with your fittings, and they also prep you to train for, any kind of ship that you want to fly, armor or shield. You're gonna have your prerequisite skills already trained, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I've been flying shields this whole time and I have no armor skills whatsoever. Versus if you do want to switch from like Golem to Kronos, for example, you really don't want to do that until you have decent armor skills. Why is it that like as soon as we start a site, we have to pee? It's the worst thing ever. Sitting here yapping the whole time. Didn't even undock that whole time we were all chatting.
What's evasive maneuvering do? What's agility in regards to a ship?
That's your
Wow,
warp,
that's gonna
like
be-
how fast you'll align to warp.
Oh yeah, my
And-
ship does it so slow.
And it also affects like orbiting. Like if you're orbiting something, your ship has to slow down, or it won't have to slow down as much when you're orbiting because it's got better agility.
It's kind of basically your turn rate in a way. Like
Yeah.
it's how quickly your ship does things in space.
All right. Well, I had quite a lot of them already done, so maybe at some point I had looked at this, or it was just luck.
You do like to fly the Golem. You do have to train some of those to fairly high levels, so you will naturally get them to decent levels. But if you like just put them on a list and knock them out, then you never have to worry about them again. And a big thing that we say is look at it this way: if you do get ganked and you have your armor maxed and your agility maxed, it just gives you that extra little bit of chance of survival.
Yes. Yep.
Or let's say you DC in the middle of an L4 and it's like the blockade or something. you know, and you're in the second room and you're just taking tons of damage and your internet cuts out. If you have like, you know, that much more percentage hit points in total, you're much more likely to survive a situation like that.
Yeah.
About to scare myself with how much skills I'm going to need to fly this Vargua.
Nah.
To train a new pilot all the way up to a Marauder of any type, you need 67 billion worth of ISK in injectors, if that
Oh,
gives you an
wow.
idea.
Well, I've got Marauders 5 and I can fly Golem on my main, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Oh yeah, it should be a pretty fast train. Your main roadblocks are going to be your T2 guns and your T2
Yeah, I went missiles. So
battleship.
this is going to be an issue. The missiles and the armor, I think. Is it an armor tank thing or is it a shield one?
What, Varker?
Yeah.
Either.
Okay.
For PvE, it's probably better to run shield tank because you can have more DPS. Armor tank is a little bit safer. But that's the thing that makes the Varger like so good, is that you can kind of do whatever you want with it. You can run an already long range, you know, shield tank with really big alpha and just pop stuff off the field, or you can run like a brawling armor tank with autocannons. It really just depends on like how you want to play the ship.
For Mastery 4 certificate on that, it's 10 days. If I had Amiga.
Well, that's not bad at all.
But that's with
What is
no
that? That's
gun
probably
skills.
just
I
your
have no gun
battleship
skills
power.
though.
Oh, so that's just sitting in it? Yeah.
Yeah, I only have Marauders level 4,
Same.
Same here. Yep.
but I remembered now because my brother played like a long time ago, but he only has 23 million skill points. And when I basically use his account as my alt now, and he already has Marauders level 5, which I remember now he's actually the reason I trained for it, because that's what
Funny
he
how
was
that
training
works.
for. Yeah.
In a way, you've kept him alive in the game, you know, like
Ah,
his legacy of EVE Online continues through you.
Yeah.
What the shit?
right. All right,
Oh,
Certificate
speaking
guys.
of-
4 in...
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No,
Go
go
on.
ahead. No, I was just going to say, Certificate 4 for me in Golem is 26 days. How is that worse than the Vargua, which I've never used?
Well,
It's probably like a level 5 skill somewhere.
so the Vargua is a good ship. All right. Maybe I'll have a look at that for next.
What race are you? What?
I went Kildari.
Oh. Yeah, because I started as Minotaur, and that's why I got to the Varger pretty quick. But then I played like the Rattlesnake, and I had a mackerel, so I had like Galente and Caldari trained up, so that's why I can use pretty much all the Marauders,
Yeah, flying a pirate ship is a good stepping stone.
except for Amar. Like I do like the Amar ships, but I haven't trained Amar battleship to level 5, so I can't use the Paladin. I have a lot of the I really like the Sacrilege, the heavy assault cruiser Amar,
Yeah, that's a very good ship.
and I trained into the not the Retribution, but the other one, the Vengeance, is it? The assault frigate.
Gosh, Everyone just
I think-
uses the Retribution, so that's the one we know.
Yeah, I think the other one's the Vengeance. It's the rocket boat or whatever.
Yeah,
'Cause it's-
it is the Vengeance. You're correct.
Which I could literally do one of those. I think it's the 4 of 10. The Angel mining colony or whatever. I can do that like super easy with the. I mean, it takes a while because it only does like 260
Yeah, DPS
or 280 DPS or something. But I can like tank the whole room, and I have like just enough DPS to kill the boss.
Yeah, I think the Serpentis one is the occupied mine. That's like the one equivalent.
Yeah, that's what it was. Occupied mining.
Yeah, you can run those in Ishtar like super easy. So
But
like we
since I
couldn't
got
imagine that an assault frigate would struggle.
Yeah, but since I got the sacrilege, which is the heavy assault cruiser, that one does way better. It's
Oh
way
yeah,
easier.
for sure. For sure. They're gonna be buffing resistances too, so ships like that are gonna get stronger.
Nice.
They didn't say specifically how they were going to do that and how it would implement, like whether it'd be through modules or base stats or like how resistances affect incoming damage. But they did say they were going to be buffing resistances as a mechanic, like across the board. And that'll be cool because, you know, like ships tanking longer means that fights will be more interesting from a PvP standpoint. And then you can like you make your PvE fittings a little more damage focused.
Okay, so they're buffing resistances. All right. Is that coming out in the patch, did you say?
We're not sure if that's. We can't remember. We watched all the keynotes, but it was a lot of content.
Yeah.
It's either going to be in 25 days when they do the release of the big patch, or it's going to be in the expansion later. Can't remember which they said it. We have a feeling it's more the expansion. They did do a pass on logistics. Logistics are buffed by quite a bit. So running like more difficult PvE content like escalations and stuff should be easier with like logi chaining and stuff. So if you, for example, if you manage to get enough people in your corporation, you could go run like some pretty interesting sites, you know, like if you had like 2 GPS ships and 2 logi.
Okay. Hey, I've got these 2 blueprints in my hangar. How do I put them into this industry thing?
Right click it and go use blueprint.
But then it doesn't, nothing happens.
Oh, you've got to go. Yeah, you've got to go to facilities on the other window. No, that one on the right. Just go to facilities tab on the right. No, go to left a bit. Yeah, in that tab.
Okay.
Hit facilities.
Facilities.
Yeah, the reason it's not working in the stations because there's no industry tab.
Okay, there's no
Yeah,
industry tab.
but you can see where the closest one to you is that you could make it at.
Yeah.
How would I do that?
So you see, if you went to facilities, the tab facilities, where you've
All
got
facilities. Oh, okay. I know it's delayed. The stream's delayed, so it's probably very hard to explain it.
Yeah, but
And then-
above that it says facilities. There's a tab.
Yep.
You want to
That's
click
what
on
I was-
that.
Yeah.
So where it says blueprints, facilities, jobs, research, you want to click the facilities tab.
Oh,
A
I
little
don't see
farther
it.
left.
All inventory, like all facilities owned by me. Okay, facilities. Sorry, there you go. Yeah, I'm blind.
Yeah, and see the first one. See that little symbol? It'll have men. That's short for manufacturer. So that's where you can build it at.
Gotcha. So I need to take that with me along with all of the materials that would be needed.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Then how would I get the Korax from Motsu all the way to Jita?
Fly it.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Fly it or take it in a hauler package.
Might fit.
Yeah,
no,
I think the destroyer is what 2,500 one
It's
package,
not terribly big.
or 5,000. I can't remember. I think
You should
frigates
be
are
able to
25.
see it though.
I think frigates are 2,500 packaged, and the destroyer maybe 5,000 packaged.
Okay. So I've got all of this materials. If I look in my inventory, materials for production, I've got these materials, but I can't really move them. That's 25,000 cubic meters, and my Iteron 4 only takes 5,800, and I can't put it in my miasmos because the mining it doesn't go in the mining hold.
Yeah, there is better
It's
ships
the
for.
I think the Kairos or something does minerals. One of them does minerals, one of them does ore.
What
But
was
if
that
it's
one?
not the miasmos, then I think it's the Cryos.
Okay. Oh yeah, well that's a hauler,
Actually,
yeah.
It worked. Why did it work for me?
You reckon get one of them Cryos, and then I can move that stuff? Okay, mineral hold capacity 50,000 cubic meters. Aha! That's a job for tomorrow morning.
That blueprint, if you go back to it, did you go use blueprint?
I think I tried to. Let me have a look. Let me just quickly add this
Actually,
to my...
is it in? Yeah, make sure it's in like your inventory, like not in your ship inventory. Just
Okay. I don't even know where the hell it was. I think,
you should be able to see what materials are required.
okay, it's in my item hanger. So if I go, what, show info?
No, use blueprint. Yeah, right click, use blueprint.
Oh, why did it work this time?
You must do a different way. But yeah, that's the materials there on the left that would you need to build it with your current skills. And it can change depending what facility you use it at, such as some player facilities that people own, like actual players, they have different rigs in their systems, in their structures, which can reduce the cost.
I've got none of any of these. What the hell? No, I do. I've got mega... Why is it saying that I've got 0 of 1688 when I've got 7,000 here? Oh, maybe because it's not in one of these factories. Yeah, I've got this inventory. I've got this stuff, but it's saying that I don't.
It's probably because looking at probably because you don't have it at that facility it's looking at, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah. Probably need to take it to this Kaldari construction one.
Yep. Yeah, you can also get yields to reduce the cost of the materials.
Glad you're here because we have zero experience with indie stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's that's my jam. I like that kind of stuff.
Ah. So I guess what skills should I be learning in industry?
In production, in the production set of skills, there's one called industry, so that reduces at 4% each level.
I've got that at 5. Wow, there you go.
Okay, that's good. And there's another one, advanced industry, does another 3% on top of that.
He's got that at level 2.
So I'll
Okay.
get that to 3, yeah.
It probably doesn't matter too much for a Korax, considering it's only like a mill or 2 ship anyway. But I mean, for massive, like when I used to build capitals, it matters.
Gotcha. And then what's supply chain starting manufacturing jobs remotely without this skill?
Yeah, so if you were, say, 2 systems over, but you had all the materials and the blueprints there, you could literally do it without actually being there.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm tomorrow going to get one of those ships. But guys, I got to head off. It's nearly 11 p.m. here. I got to be up at 6 a.m. So
No worries.
thank you for
Have a great
keeping me
night.
company. I'll
Yeah,
see
it
you
was
guys all
Yeah.
fun
tomorrow.
talking to everybody.
All
See you,
right,
buddy.
later. Thanks for the missions.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks, Deathcat. Bye, Bonkers
You're
and Rio.
welcome.
See ya.
Are y'all gonna be on still for a little while?
Yeah, I don't have to get a bit.
Bye, guys. Bye, Booger. Thanks for keeping me company.